Welcome back once again to another episode of DragonMetal Saga. Hi, everybody. I'm your host. That's a funny looking look. Can everyone hear okay? Because we've been having weird audio issues. Okay, cool. But all right, where were we? Another session of DragonMetal Saga, session 68. I'm your host and Dungeon Master StormyD. These are my amazing friendos and players of this campaign. So let's do the intros real quick. Everybody seems distracted by something, so I'm gonna roll randomly today for intros. We're doing something different. BT.
Hello, I am BT. And I play Sindri, the Rock Gnome Sorcerer. No titles, no nonsense.
He also goes by BananaTomOG, and he's a fellow streamer and streamer of Stormkeep.
BT.
Check his link below. And next, Yuma lady with the red ears, the StarKitty lady.
Hi everybody, I'm itsStarKitty and I play Shae, the Grey Elf Ranger, Drake Warden Ranger with Zharkahn, named Milo, who is my precious and writer of journals.
I put on the title, I put BananaTom twice instead of itsStarKitty.
It's okay. BT just got back to streaming yesterday. We can double promote him.
That's right. Damn it. That irks me so much. I'd never want to miss one of your streams, and I missed your stream. Next time, let me know you're going to go live. Like, DM me or something. Although I was AFK, even if you had DM'd me, I would have missed that too. So.
But DM me so I could text him and just be like, BT.
I can give you my number and you can text me. Yeah.
I get the Discord notifications on my phone when you guys go live, so I saw that. I was like, oh.
Thanks for letting me know, you punk. Now I gotta blame her, not him.
Yeah, StarKitty was there.
I was working.
Kitty up, Tom.
Yep.
100%
Oh, yeah.
aggressor up. Stitches get stitches and all that.
Yeah, Discord notifications. I get them on my phone.
I understand.
So I see that and I just get, sometimes I get excited, especially if somebody hasn't streamed in a while. I'm like, oh.
Well.
So when I jumped in your chat yesterday, BT, I was like, OMG.
All right, next we have extirpatefate.
Hello everybody, I'm extirpatefate. I play Merrik, who is a spell-slinging wizard and companion to Echo. Do I have a title?
The wizard.
The wizard.
The Wizard King. I was about to say the Wizard King, and this isn't Black Clover.
Hell Dancer.
Lord of Falling.
Eunuch.
The eunuch Lord of Falling. Let's go, Pelican.
And then
Would you be more
everybody.
like this?
Yeah.
This instead
Oh my
of
god, you cannot eat.
quotes around eunuch?
And last but not least, of course, the green-haired lady whose hair is practically no longer green anymore.
She's ready.
I lifted up my journal and the first thing my bird tried to do was eat it. Hello, I am Druid IRL and I play Thyra, daughter of Tyr, descendant of the Valkyrie Gwenhwyvar, Rune Knight fighter, and Oath of Justice paladin, wielder of Raven's Edge, member of the Finder of Smite, slayer of demons, eater of meats, destroyer of cisterns, bonker of heads, demander of sandwiches, wearer of yoga, protector of the great helm of Galadin the Brilliant, defeater of dragons, annihilators of emperor ghouls, and bruiser of egos.
Breathe. Jesus.
So
Now remember, Druid, a comma is inserted to give you time to take a breath.
There's a
Yeah.
comma between each thing. I'm trying to say it all in one breath, and one day I will get it.
Except we keep making it longer, and then you'll pass out.
It'll work out.
As
I'll
a
figure it
side
out.
note, I kind of like the name OMG, it's BT.
I was literally just like, that's great.
Yeah. That is actually pretty
I
good.
like
Pretty
that.
good.
It finally get rid of
OMG,
the
it's
fucking OG. Technically, it did rearrange the OG, but
But I mean, it's still, I'm like, that has a nice ring to it. OMG, BT.
Why do you think I go by itsStarKitty?
By the way, when she was doing her title thing, did it cut in and out
Yes.
for you at all? Okay. Did it cut in and out for people in chat? Because I think I just want to make sure it shouldn't have cut in and out for you guys in chat. Don't think it did. Okay, good. I didn't think so. It's our. So the audio issues I had yesterday with bandwidth and banter, we had again today. It turns out that my little Bluetooth transmitter that's plugged into the the speaker port of the computer wasn't designed very well, and so the connector is just slightly too small, and so it doesn't fit in snug enough. And I had to get it in there just right to get it to work, and so I need to start looking. And I got that off Amazon. Got both of these things off Amazon. So I guess I just need to go to Best Buy and get something that I can take back. Hey, Storky, you've been hecked off, apparently.
Oh, I was like, what? I didn't see that in chat. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Alrighty. Well,
It is, I have that like right here, like
It's at the ready.
the ready. Every time.
thank you guys for coming today, and thank you, my players, for being here, and thank you everybody for patience with the tech issues. I'm looking forward to jumping straight into this day, because today's the adventures of the Rift Raiders, which is the temporary undercover name that they call their team, even though we know them as the freelancers. Wow. Undercover. Wow, that was bad, dude.
No, she gets it.
Damn it.
She's just not laughing either.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like, that's very smart. He's very undercovers.
Mm-hmm. So, last week, the adventurers made it to the... Wow.
Bye-bye, forgetter of what
The city-state of
name
Balaktir in the gray slums, the gray slums district of the city-state of Balaktir. And on Sindri's homeworld of Arathia. And they spent some time at the Bloody Stump, trying to figure out how they can find this secret underground illegal gladiatorial arena called the Undersun Battle Circle. And they at first they didn't quite get there as far as like direct information, but their role successes and their play successes, they ended up meeting or hearing some stories, and they were able to confirm that apparently the only person who might be able to tell them stories about this place, who might be a decent contact about this place, is a gentleman named Colonel Sardok. And they eventually, the next day, met up with Colonel Sardok. Of course, they're staying at a nearby inn, which was the Gray's Skull Inn. And get it, the gray skull in, but anyway, but it's also the Greys because they're in the Greys, and they basically had heard rumors of this gentleman named Colonel Sardock. And Colonel Sardock supposedly was a retired soldier, obviously colonel, a high-ranking soldier, and somehow or another has been, even though they eventually did find him, they did meet him in the Bloody Stump Inn or tavern and chatted with him for several hours and sauced him up with food and drink. Although in the end, his drunkenness vanished immediately as soon as they started talking about the subject that they were here for. And he had to cut the evening short and left. And so they're like, damn, did we drop the ball? But they were smart about it. They had their temporary fifth member, Viridian, tail this target. But unfortunately, even with Viridian's expertise in roguish sneakiness, roguish assassin sneakiness, he lost the target. But lo and behold, when they make it back to their hotel room, they did find under the door a note had been left, giving them a clue of where to go next. And the note said they need to find the old Zharkahn temple deep in the middle of the district, tucked away in a maze of back alleys and tenements, and knock at the temple gate and offer up a prayer to the Emperor of the Dark, the Shadow Sovereign, to gain entry. And that's the gist of what happened. Did I miss any details? No? All right.
No. The only detail that I just noticed that we both missed. That's the wrong group on Matt.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, I didn't flip it over. This is from the Sunday group.
Yeah.
The Sunday group uses your model druid.
I looked over and was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right.
Wait.
There's no 2mm owl.
Yeah, I'm running a druid rogue, a bard, a wizard cleric, a necromancer, and a paladin through a dungeon.
Yes.
Nice.
I
I'm a druid
100%
rogue.
want to play a druid that doesn't know how to talk to animals. Just to annoy druid.
I want to 100% play a druid that likes to stay in wild shape all the time.
Yeah, that would be really, really cool. Too.
There's one, I wanted it the other way, that it was actually an animal that's a druid. So it would wild shape into other animals, but never a humanoid.
Two things.
I also want to play a druid rogue myself.
You should play a druid that can't talk to animals, as in, like, I don't know how to, like, talk with them. They're so weird. Like, you have the capability of speaking to them, but you just can't talk to animals.
I literally cannot contain myself. I have to mute myself during Strixhaven when Lady M tries to speak with animals. I'm just like... So, like, that's my favorite part about being
the thing I always find...
Real quick, Stormy, you did kick the music on, correct? I failed to mention something.
I did, but I started it way too soon because we've been using it. I'm gonna...
Yeah, music's on. I can hear it.
Yeah, but we started it way early. I'm gonna pause it there and start it over. Here we go.
Okay. That's all.
That way it'll last throughout. Because the song the songs that I compiled into one audio file are it's like 4 hours and 14 minutes. So
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. I just
so
wanted
the
to
nights that
just make
we
sure.
go long, it ends up ending early, and I forget. But all right.
Okay.
So
cool. That's
BT
all.
was trying to say something too. What was it?
It was just going to be something along the lines of, I actually kind of like the idea of you have the ability to talk to animals, but then animals are that scared that they can understand you that they just run off. So you never actually learn anything.
So like,
They just go,
you want
what the fuck? Nope, I'm out.
to play a druid that has social anxiety with animals.
They're terrified of
gives
animals.
animals social anxiety.
Yeah. Well, that's yours, but I like hers too. That's funny. Somebody like a druid
Like-
who's terrified of animals.
Yeah, you're a druid. Talk to the animal.
Nope. No.
Nope. That's not what I do.
All right, we're off on tangents, but that's all right. This is what this.
Also, never
this is all
wild shits
about.
because they're scared of becoming an animal.
Mhm. Or maybe it's because they have an allergy. They have bad allergies to animals. So whenever they turn in,
which until the wild
they
shape
itch
into
really
that. Fucking love that idea.
It's a wild shape into a cat. It's just like
constantly
and then they just
sneezing
like
and
turn
itchy.
back into a person.
Like F
that's-
that.
That's good.
Be
That's good.
hilarious. It's like, so you're a druid. What can you wild shape into? Well, I can watch it.
Nothing.
No. Why can't you wild shape it? Because I'm allergic. You're
All right.
allergic to
That's
every
good.
single animal.
Now individual recaps of
Okay.
what stood out most to your character from last week. We're starting off with Merrik this time.
Well, yes, they left me alone. It's probably a really good thing. Also could have been a really bad thing. I'm the most hated here today. Or this month, rather. What? Success, I guess. Women think I'm a eunuch. And, Colonel Sawdark. It's quite interesting. I wonder what's in that alley. We should probably go check. Do we go now? Is that too obvious? I don't know. I don't know anymore. We're just gonna wing it. Right, Echo? Wing it. Whatever, man.
Okay.
Don't like my jokes. Gave me a blank stare. Weird.
Thank you for correcting your camera there, BT. That's much better. And for that, you get to go next.
This place is strange. I should kind of have expected it, but at the same time, it's strange. Has its pluses being so short, though. You're at the perfect height to stare at. But anyway, we did some infiltrating. For some reason, me and Thyra got sent to the bar to investigate things. Who the fuck came up with that idea? But we did come up with apparently this guy Sawdark, which, after meeting him, he comes across as a bit shadowy. Might say he's a shadowy type fellow. Disappears just when anyone's looking for him. That was a bit weird. I feel like we were told about someone like that. Anyway, we've gained entry into the fights. Kind of. We've still got to find our way there and gain entry into the actual thing, but we have a physical invitation. So, step 1. Who knows how many steps are on this fucking ladder, but we'll find out by the end of it. Thyra, why are we investigating things?
And that moves us on to Thyra.
It was quite strange that everybody was comfortable sending Sindri and I alone into the wild. Yet, I am not shocked that we were able to find this information and get the invitation swiftly. Because why wouldn't we? For some reason, we always find a way to figure these things out. It's like we have all of the gods on our side at this point. Now just to find this Dragon Lord. I'm not looking forward to this.
What Dragon Lord are you referring to?
The Shadow whatever.
It's not just Dragon
Shadow
Lord.
guy. They're all Dragon Lords, right? I don't know where I got it in my head. I keep fucking it up.
Yeah. Shadow Emperor.
Okay.
That, sure.
There you go.
Okay.
Next, there'll be a blue eyes white dragon.
Oh, you'd be a red eyes black dragon.
Ma'am, don't be ripping up my keys.
To you, lady.
In this world, would it be a white-eyed blue dragon?
Things aren't necessarily opposite, they just have different names.
They are when we come up with them.
Oh wait, Drew is taking a drink.
Dear
Ready?
Journal, it's me, Shae. Mission so far is a success for Shae. She hasn't asked too many questions, but she wants to. But she's doing good at keeping to herself and not sharing information. The undercover stuff is for her friends to do. Shae will just stay and guard the fort. Wait, what do you mean he disappeared? Explain to Shae how that happened. P.S. Journal. Camels are strange. They are strange looking. Shae's never seen one before. And they make weird noises. And they spit. A lot. I mean a lot. Shae's observations. Journal. Progentica is so overwhelming. Like the food store where Shae goes to get food for everybody. There are so many names for the same thing. Like coffee for Mr. Merrik. There's Demise, Desire, Reindeer Java, Him Tortons, Magmaza, Fall Asleep Java, but it's all coffee. Make it make sense. So, but Mr. Merrik likes his coffee, so I guess Shae will keep buying these different named coffees. Speaking of food stores, Journal, why is it when Shae figures out where everything is and has a routine, they move everything?
Facts.
Why? Why does that happen so often?
Yeah.
As the corporate it's time to change up the aisles and change up the end caps, and everybody in the store goes,
Oh man.
And things like that don't bug you when you don't leave the house and do your shopping from your computer screen.
Drew is
Yep,
cutting
it's
out a
big.
bit, I'm cutting out a bit.
That's why I switched us over to online pickup. Order online, we go pick it up. But anybody want to take a stab at the coffee names?
No.
Say it again?
Not even. I mean, Tim Hortons was easy.
Oh, him
Yeah.
Tortons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Demise Desire.
Oh,
I've never.
I can't even think of any of them because I haven't looked at any other named coffees since I started
Yeah.
having a coffee
It's a-
shop.
Demise Desire is Death Wish. coffee.
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
I knew.
Demise.
I heard
Yeah,
Demise was death. I was
no.
like, why am I not getting this? Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's so obvious. That's so good.
There's Reindeer Java.
Reindeer Java.
Um,
I got
Christmas
nothing.
blend?
yeah.
It's Caribou
Notice the
Coffee.
English person has a complete blank
Caribou
stare on his
coffee.
face.
That's
Oh,
Huh?
Yeah, Caribou Coffee.
Caribou coffee. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Then you guys got the Him Tortons. And then Mag Maza.
Masa. Man, I'm gonna hurt myself.
What's another
for not
name
knowing
for
this.
magma?
lava.
Java.
There's a brand of coffee called Lavazza. Lavazza.
Oh,
I didn't
no,
know
never
that.
heard of that one.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because some of these names were on the top 20 most recognizable coffee names.
What?
Yup.
Imposter.
I haven't walked down a coffee aisle in the grocery store in
A hot minute.
a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. That's why I had to Google top 20 most recognizable coffee names.
I like it. I
Have
like
you
it.
beat? I have not walked into a store for over a year.
Walked into storage.
Yeah, we don't go to the grocery store anymore. I mean, we drive to it, but it's for them to.
Well, the only time we do is when the grocery store we normally shop at doesn't have certain items.
That's true. We'll stop by to grab something.
Yes, true.
All right.
I'm trying to hydrate there, Pelican. I'm trying.
Oh shit. Yeah. I don't. Just pretend.
Stormy's hydrating with air. And stretch.
Photosynthesis.
All
All
right.
right, I
So
ruined this world is an aluminium tea.
Mmm. A pomade.
the morning comes. You guys are wake up the next morning in your inn that you paid. I think you only paid. How many days did you pay for the inn?
7.
7.
No, that was
Yeah.
for the. Well, did you pay 7 for the inn?
Yeah.
Yes.
At least. If not,
I know you paid
think
7
that-
for the-
that might have.
No, I remember paying for 7 days for
Oh no,
both.
we paid 7 days for the camel.
The stable. Yeah, you
Yeah,
paid
the
7 days
stable.
for the stable, but I don't think you paid 7 days for the inn. I think you only paid a couple of days for the inn. 'Cause you specifically were like, we're not sure we're going to stay here that many days. So
I thought we matched it 7 and 7.
I thought so too.
Well,
I mean, if
we
you
can
all
always
think that
just
then-
re-up and clear it. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that if you guys are.
all right.
Yeah, I think
Well,
Go
you
down
never know
and
what's
just be
going to
like,
happen.
Give us a couple more days.
I'll just take your guys' word for it because the majority of you remember that you did it for that long. So cool. What are you guys going to do though? It's morning and people are getting up and about. Of course, it's because it's early morning and this is a late night district. The outside, as you look out the window, has not come to life yet. It's still mostly kind of quiet.
Shae is probably already awake, setting out rations for everybody.
Apologies, I just looked directly into my freaking LED light and I can't see a goddamn thing.
Ouch.
Dummy.
I was just doing the thing where you look away from the screen to refocus your eyes. Probably nobody else ever does that, but I
No,
just
you-
happened to focus my eyes directly on the light source. And now I've just got this strip light in the middle of everything.
Oh, oh yeah, the amount of times that happens to me every day. All right, well,
idea.
we need to find this temple, don't we?
I think now, since it's early in the day and most people in town are sleeping, now would be a good time.
Okay. Rudy, any
I was
remember
playing with fire last night. I can't see anything.
When have you not?
Okay.
But this time it was too close to my face.
Don't the covers over? Yeah, whatever. Like, you know, covers over having the light. Rudy, you think you can take Shae and I back to the alley where you lost him?
Of course I can do such a thing.
Okay. Do we split up?
I think for now we should stick together at least.
Fair.
All right. So
Right.
first things
So
first,
let's-
you all. I'm assuming that even though you have the room for a long period of time, you're gonna take all your stuff with you. You're not like leaving anything behind.
Leave nothing behind.
Yeah.
I mean, if we are leaving anything behind, we just throw it in the mansion. Mr. Merrik, please open the door.
Yeah, by the end of this, it's just the front, like, foyer is just littered with shit.
No, because the servants would put it away.
Do we need any snacks before we leave? Provisions for the day in case we get stuck somewhere.
Shae pats her backpack and goes, "We're good."
Okay. I mean,
I figured we would be, but I figured we might as well say it while we can quickly access somewhere. Don't want to say it too loud. These walls don't look very thick.
All right. So you guys make
Wait,
your
we're on
way.
penthouse, the floor.
Yeah. You make your way out of the inn, out of the eye socket of the skull, and out into the street, and follow Viridian as he takes you guys back through some of the alleys that the old man seemed. It was as you guys do this, as you follow him through it, he is reminded. He kind of reminisces and realizes, it's kind of impressive that. I mean, of course, I was trying to keep my distance, but it was all I could do. It was all I could do to keep up with him. He says, he was ridiculously spry for an old guy.
Pretty flat.
Ah, Offspring. Great song.
pretty
And,
spry for
so-
an old guy.
You guys, it doesn't take long, maybe 15 minutes, before you come to a place where there's like a small back alley street that goes down some tenements, and there's a wall on this side that's walls off a larger building that's and then over to the left is the alleyway where he takes you, and you turn left and it's a dead end alleyway. And you look around and there's no doors in this alleyway, but there are second floor windows with the awnings on them. Because remember, this is kind of Persian Arabian, and there are these awnings on them. And it's a 3-story building. And but yeah, he says, as soon as I turned the corner here, I expected to see him at the end of the alleyway, but he was gone.
Shae?
Yes, yes, yes.
Do you think you can discern the Colonel's footprints and see if they go anywhere other than up? In the
Shae will
meantime, I can
try.
look to see if there's any strange hidden doors around here. So first,
She does
for
her
me,
her forensics thing where she's checking things out, doing her tracking thing. What'd you get
15.
on your survival?
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
You kind of get off on the wrong track at the end of the alleyway. Does anybody else want to give her a backup?
Not with mine.
I mean,
Because I'm pretty sure that
Thyra.
Thyra's pretty decent.
Here I can. I have to hold my bird. 19.
Okay. But Thyra gets her back on track to check the beginning of the alleyway where the guy would have been lost or it vanished. So roll me again. Basically, this is sort of like she gives you advantage. You just get another shot.
It's funny. Shay's like, yeah, follow. Ooh, animal.
Yeah, she was distracted by a squirrel.
Yes. Let's see. That's a 25.
All right. This time, looking in the beginning part of the alleyway, you do note, there are cobblestone streets, but of course there are places where there are, bits of collected dirt that are, places where sandstorms would have blown them in, or people throwing water out the window would have created mud that became dry dirt. There's a little bit of a shoe print there. Footprint there boot print there that is not Viridian's. And then you also notice on one of the awnings, it looks like it's a wooden awning, and it looks like someone had grabbed and slightly, like they grabbed it with such a strong grip that it slightly tore that part of it and kind of like pulled it down slightly, not completely out of the socket of where it was mounted, but just a little bit. And so at this point, you surmise that if he got away, what he did was he took a step, somehow leapt up, grabbed that first awning, and then used that to propel himself up to the third floor.
Shay explains all that. And I explained she like totally, acts it out and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is
Like
a pantomime.
he grabbed up there.
And then Viridian's like, I guess I was right. Very spry for an old guy.
Pretty flat for a white guy.
I knew that would get you guys. I've been waiting all week to do that one.
Cracking jump. If that was him.
Do you think we should continue following the trail?
Well, I mean, we could certainly try, see if there are any remaining dirt from his boot that was around our...
With
Probably been cleaned up by now.
with those boots I gave you, can you not jump up there pretty quickly?
I could, but I can also use my wings as well. But my follow-up question is, do you think we should continue following this guy Or do you think we should?
Real quick pause. For anybody else in chat, did she garble? She garbled for me. Did she garble for you? Okay, good. Then it was just
I didn't hear it.
My headset. Go ahead.
Do you think that we should continue following this guy's trail? Or do you think we should actually carry on and try to find the temple?
We definitely
whatever.
need to find the Zharkahn. The Zharkahn, was that it?
Yeah, by the way, if you want to know the spelling
That's what
of it,
I've written down.
I can give you the spelling of it too if you want. It's Zharkahn.
I was half right.
Really?
I got the tail
Which
end
part?
right, but the first bit wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
While they're discussing, Shae is actually trying to see if she can climb her way up.
All right. Roll me your,
Athletics.
yeah.
17.
No, like the distance between each awning is like you guess that he used the awning that you can see that's the closest one to you was the first clue, but you're not close enough to the next awning up to be able to tell. And the problem is you can't seem to get yourself up to the next awning.
That made it up to the first awning.
Yeah, but you had to let go, so you couldn't propel yourself up to the next one. You just kind of popped down because you didn't quite hit the DC.
Gotcha. Shae's gonna try again.
All right. While they're discussing it, she's over there trying.
Sindri's just watching Shae.
23.
You almost get it this time, but you just fail to hit the next awning and come down 2 stories. Roll me a reflex saving throw to avoid.
Dexterity.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw to avoid getting.
24.
Yeah. You don't twist your ankle coming down.
Shae lands on her feet and she's just like,
Shae, do you want me to cast
At this
fly
point-
on you?
At this point, what is the cat's name?
Milo.
Milo. Thank you. Can't believe I brain parted that of all things. Milo releases himself from the harness because he sees you trying this and he's like trying to be helpful. So he flies up there and he waves down at you. And then he's like sniffing around the awning. And then he flies up to the top of the roof and sniffs around. And he looks down and he parks himself on the very, very top and looks down at you guys and just like blinking the way cats do at you.
I'm gonna look up at Milo. In Draconic, I'm just gonna be like, can you smell him? Like, can you track his scent?
He says, the cat nods at you, and then says, "One moment, let me wander around and see if the scent is still on the roof here." And at this, Viridian's like, "What?" Because he hasn't seen Milo talk before.
That's
Ma-
Uh,
Milo only talks in Draconic.
No,
you
but
can
he's
mention
still
that.
seeing him. He speaks Draconic too.
Oh.
And so he's like, you all didn't mention that for a brief moment his character breaks. And he's like, I should have guessed. And then he says, say no more.
He looks at him and is like, you know he turns into a dragon, right?
It's one of those things that has become so normal that we forget that it's abnormal.
Okay, quick rundown. He can see magic. I can turn into a dragon. Milo is a dragon and can speak.
Wait, stop a second. Milo is a dragon?
He's a dragon.
You mean like a lion drake?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he's a subspecies of dragon. That's amazing.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that to his face.
Oh, thank you for the tip.
Yes.
It's okay, Milo. Just ignore you.
And pretty soon, while you guys are having this conversation, Milo comes, he leaps off. He terrifies you at the moment, like he's gonna leap off right into you. But then, of course, he catches himself with his wings at the last second, and then
Shae is still down there going, I'm gonna get you.
No, I mean like literally like within this distance. You're reaching up to grab him, and he catches himself so that it slows the fall just enough that he just kind of floats right into your arms. And he then pops from your arms onto your shoulder, and he says, I lost the scent at the top of the roof. I searched all areas of the roof, but there must have been some kind of windstorm last night at the high altitude.
Sorry about that. Merrik had beans yesterday.
No, I didn't. I had Bolokapa.
Bollock. That's amusing when you could wear a eunuch yesterday too.
Don't laugh at his joke, good girl. Don't laugh at his joke. Don't laugh at his joke.
Is it possible he may have jumped to another roof?
Entirely possible, but I don't believe I can keep up the track. And from what I can tell of the roofs, if so, it seems unlikely that you or I will be able to continue tracking at this point.
I'll pull out the note that we got and go, does this actually smell like him, or did someone else deliver it on his behalf?
Smells like him.
So he got to here and then jumped back to the hotel. Impressive.
Oh,
Pretty spry for an old guy.
Yeah.
It's only the third time.
Well,
Yeah, Mr. Sindri, now that you mentioned that may have been on Shae's a music list for all her bards that she listens to.
I think I borrowed that from you at one point as well. Why it sticks in the mind.
Yeah, that retro music is so good.
Hey, don't you want
yes. So, I say we go back to our room real quick, or into a place. I guess this is probably best as any. What should our how should we approach this in looking for this temple?
Viridian pipes in and says, well, I think that it might be worthwhile for us to ask around.
Do we
But
think...
I don't think that asking the regular retinue of customers for this area would be ideal, or even the people that work here. We need to see if there's, I don't know, something else in town.
Do you think
That-
this place is of significance that the Weave would know, Merrik?
Perhaps not. I like what you're thinking. However, is this Zharkahn temple actually some sort of legendary place?
That's my thoughts as well. It's not something... If we're going back to the room, I figure we might as well try it. But I don't figure going back just to do that is a wise idea.
That is true. Oh, I agree with that.
Merrik,
Perhaps.
quick! There's a goblin behind you.
Out of character, sorry, but BT, there's something in your mail slot. Was it always there?
No, it was not.
Okay.
It popped
It
in
was.
while we were...
Since I moved the camera, you've seen it.
Oh, it was? I thought it.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It's been
I
there
thought
since
it
like
popped in.
10 o'clock this morning.
Okay, all right.
It's junk mail, and I'm begrudged to go get it.
Mm.
I feel
Makes
like
sense.
pushing it back out through the slot. I'll wait for the postie to turn up tomorrow, and I'll just push it back out to him.
Return
Your
to
shit.
sender. Yeah.
I have to pee real quick, so you guys decide what you're gonna do next, and I will be right back.
Say something, girl.
Well, the DM's away. The lunatics will play.
I mean, if the Zharkahn Temple is something that has been around for a while, there's a good chance it might be in the. It could be a repurpose of something old into something new.
Something borrowed, something blue.
Yeah, my pyramid there too. And yes, I ended that with 2 purposely.
So I imagine that's probably where I'm going to start.
You mean that's what you're gonna do?
Correct.
Tea, I'm drinking tea.
Yes, because I understood
Did
that.
you say you're drinking milk tea?
I saw milk tea.
Oh. Canned milk
I'm drinking
tea.
metal tea. Iron brew.
Sounds like an anime attack.
This milk tea tastes like Fruit Loops.
Ew,
Fruit Loops for a Fruit Loop?
that sounds horrible. To
Yeah.
drink Fruit Loops without the Fruit Loops. Ugh.
Don't know what Fruit Loops taste like. Don't
But
exist
yeah,
over here.
I wonder what I could find at the library in terms of whether or not this temple does exist, and or maybe I don't know. Try to find city plans and look at locations that may potentially house some type of large structure.
That's providing it's in a good order or even exists.
For sure, but I was looking
Would
to find
Sindri
out.
know if, like, there's a city planning? Is that a common thing on this world?
No, it is not. But that doesn't necessarily mean that there wouldn't be for large scale kind of things, right? But it depends on a lot of different factors, right? How old this temple is.
The landowner's map.
Yeah. But that doesn't necessarily mean that going to the library is a bad idea, because at the very least, there may be historical information that could be useful.
So, I imagine none of you want to join me.
He raises her hand.
And Viridian says, wouldn't it, since Sindri is the expert on this world, wouldn't it make sense for him to go with you too?
I don't know. Sindri, do you want to go? I will say, just because you're an expert doesn't mean you want pages and pages and pages.
I mean, we don't have another plan at the minute apart from... Sorry, itchy nose. Possibly nipping back to the room and me asking the weave.
You could do that, and you could also perhaps just inquire about temples in the area.
Thyra,
Like actual-
you want to go investigating again?
It
Sure.
might be useful if you accompany them.
I'm gonna guess that we don't try the bar again.
Well, at least not yet. But That's the best I've got aside from just manually walking the streets.
Thyra, where did you get that bird? It's not cooked yet. Put it back.
But I plan
I
on having
saw
Shae
your
cook it
mouth
later.
open when you picked up the bird. It's still awake, it's still alive, and it is uncooked.
It is definitely undercooked.
Down.
It's ripe at least.
You don't have to cook it if you make friends with the bird.
Viridian's like side-eyeing you with that.
All right. I'm just very shocked at this now. What?
You didn't hear half of what she said? Half of what
yeah.
she said? Or what Druid said? Okay.
Shae.
Shae.
Jay said, Miss Thyra, you don't need to cook it if you've made friends with it.
And then everybody started laughing.
Is she cutting in and out, or did someone say something over her, Pelican?
I thought her mic did go quiet, but I also adjusted my earpiece at the same time for when it came louder, so I didn't know if it was just my earphone falling out. But with
Kind of like
Pelican
noise
and staying
suppression.
it as well.
Interesting.
Oh,
Was it when I sat down, or was it when I was moving the PC?
Yeah, he moved the PC.
Yeah, I twisted it slightly so that the transmitter is closer to us, moving, kind of facing us a little bit more, because I was cutting out. My headset was cutting out completely. I couldn't hear anything anybody was saying. Just going in. Okay now. Thank you for letting us know, Pelican, and I appreciate you. Yeah, you're just right. Hey,
Loud.
hello. Okay. Now,
So I just want to make sure that I understand what everybody is saying. Merrik, you're gonna go to a library.
fine. Sort of fine one. Yeah.
We're gonna go back to the room and
We might as well try asking the weave first, the way I've done before, and then we'll go out and ask questions if the first thing doesn't prove anything.
yeah, I think all of us should be together for when Sindri does whatever that is. And then we can send off Merrik. And we
To
can
be
get
fair,
back
going
into
back to the hotel for you to ask where the nearest library is makes sense as well, so
Viridian says I was about to suggest that.
Okay. Well,
back to the room.
yeah. Head back.
All right. So you head back to the room, or you head back to the hotel, or to the inn? I mean, you're going back to the room to do the spell, but are you going to do the spell before you go talk? Since the concierge is on the way up to the room, or did you want to do that after?
You'd be
Well,
on the
we'll
way
talk
out
after.
too.
You want to
Yeah,
do that after?
we'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys make your way back to the room, and everybody sits around seance style at the table there in that central room, and Sindri
All crisscross
does
applesauce.
his thing. You're going to cast Legend Lore, and tell me specifically what you're doing.
Jane's passing out popcorn.
This is before casting, so do we want to just ask if there's general information or specifically locational information about it? Because we still don't know 100% how this works. We get some information, but
I would imagine if this is something hidden, it might not be common enough knowledge. However, its existence is.
so just in general ask about it. So what we're going for, we're going to go, can you reveal any information to me on this. Because that's what I'm thinking.
That sounds good. Though I would prefer location, but you
I
guys
would
know
too,
best.
but I know
mean,
when we've been more specific with these things, it's generally kicked me in the arse.
That is
Just
true.
remember one thing,
Yes.
guys. The spell itself literally says, name or describe a person, place, or object. So,
Ooh, it's a Shadow Emperor.
no, I think they were going to try.
No.
They decided not to use it on him because he might be able to detect
Spook him.
that someone did it on him and spook
That's
him.
why we tested before.
Right.
Yeah.
And so now you're in this quandary where you're thinking it might be safe enough to do it on a place.
Mhm.
So, yep.
What
I'll see
is
the
Zharkahn?
spell says just name the place. I'll literally say the Zharkahn was I cast it and focus on
Zharkahn
that.
Temple. Yeah.
The Zharkahn
So
temple.
real quick, if you want, roll before you even roll the legend lore, roll me a history check because this is your character's world.
Uh, 20.
Um,
Dirty 20.
This, unfortunately, this is not a religion that you've heard of before. It's just too rare and obscure.
That's fair enough.
Gotcha. So
And legend lore, I don't actually roll anything.
no, you don't. So he does his thing where he, makes the glowing cylinder, and he's like floating with his eyes glowing and inside the cylinder, and you guys see that Viridian is impressed by this because I think this is the first time you guys have done the spell in front of him, and he all right. So Sindri, what you get is a vision of some sort of, like, what you think you at first you see this vision of a valley surrounded by mountains, and there's an oasis nearby, and there's a building near the oasis, and there are a few settlements surrounding that oasis, and then you're kind of you see a group of people in religious garb building some sort of stone temple not far from the from this oasis and the other settlements in that larger building. The large building looks to be what you think is probably like, it looks like an old structure, an old architecture, an old palace architecture, but that's not what you're searching for. All that you're seeing in this vision is this large. You come to realize, because at first it seems out of context, but then your brain starts to put two and two together, that what you're seeing is sort of a vision of the past when this place was in its infancy, and now it's a sprawling city-state. But when this vision that you're getting is back at its beginning stages over 1,000 years ago, and some sort of ancient religious order with a strange symbol on their clothing that looks like a hook, a hook with a strange kind of pattern on the end. And as you kind of view this, you see these people in this order, and they're building up this temple, this stone temple. It's not a huge temple. It's actually, because you sort of see, your vision shows you sort of a time lapse as they build it up, and but then the time lapse starts to expand and go faster and faster, but it accelerates so quickly that you almost kind of lose sight of what you see, and eventually you see all these other buildings surrounding. Like shortly after this temple was built, a lot of other buildings were built around it, and then it just kept building up and building up. And the only clue that it kind of gives you from from the vision, because you think it centered the vision where you're at now. So in a way, it gave you this sort of panning vision. First, you saw the oasis and the settlements and the building that you think is an old palace. That's would be the palace district, but it pans over to where it's building this old temple, kind of in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of this valley. And then you feel like you don't know for sure, nothing's telling you this, or no one's telling you this, but your instinct, your intuition, maybe the spell itself is giving you this intuition, but the intuition is that it's sort of giving you this vision from where you're sitting. And so from that vantage, from that viewpoint, you see time quickly accelerate as all these buildings grow up around it. And it basically is, you believe it's surrounded by nothing but tenements and apartments and stuff now. So it's sort of like lost to time deep in the middle of the gray slum district. Just like the note suggested that, amongst the, it sort of at least gives you a direction to go though. So it's a little bit of a help, but you feel like as you saw all of these buildings build up around for that brief flash of moment, just like the note says, there's like a maze of alleys. And so it would be useful to get more information.
Yeah.
And then your vision ends.
Presume we did what we usually do, Merrik. That you'd have read
There's
that
one
as
other
it
thing I
was
meant to
happening.
share. I'm sorry. The vision also gives you one other thing, and it sort of just gives you an impression in your mind that this Zharkahn was at least to these believers that built this temple, was some sort of ancient fire deity. But who knows if it was an actual person that was deified, or if it was just a religious cult that was brought up around some charismatic leader. You really don't. It doesn't give you enough information to know that.
Okie dokie. Thanking you. So yeah, Merrik would have used the read thoughts, was it, that you usually do?
Yeah, the detect thoughts.
To describe it as it's happening. And I'd obviously say, from what I saw, it feels like it was as I am here, what I'd seen throughout time. So if I was stood here back then, that's what I was witnessing, if that makes sense. And Zharkahn being some sort of fire deity. Am I Zharkahn?
Wait, Mr.
Probably
Sindri,
not.
you're Zharkahn?
The prophecy for self-fulfilling prophecy. I see it, therefore I go to the Zharkahn temple, and I am the Zharkahn.
Or it's a demon.
I think I've been watching too many animes.
Animals? Animals?
It's not Zonoma.
I think that's incorrect.
BT couldn't remember what we called it, so I used our word to say it.
And I just want to make sure in doing like the detect thoughts, like I'm really only seeing the
Well, we
For
totally
It's
lost.
out for all of that.
what?
Yeah, okay,
Shit,
that was at least a Discord thing. That wasn't us this time because BT
I
didn't.
will
hear it.
say we've been having a really rough time with our internet. There was an incident. I don't know if you heard earlier that like a power
You put that
I
line.
still didn't hear it because you cut out. There was an incident that what?
So basically, somebody doesn't know how to drive, and like we lost power or lost internet, like for a couple of towns.
So in your town,
And
they still run the internet through over poles. Oh wow. Okay. That's weird because you're such an advanced state that blows my mind. You would think maybe it's a zoning thing where they don't, because here they dig everything now. It's all underground, so that stuff can't really happen. I mean, there's still junction boxes that someone could run into that are above ground, but those are a lot harder to hit than a pole. Wow.
I don't know.
So that's why you guys are always talking about when it's windy, when it's storming, the internet acts flaky. Okay. That reminds me of
Let's drink some water.
area back when I lived in Oklahoma. There are areas in Oklahoma that still had their cable internet, literally cables hanging on poles. Anyway, okay. Well,
and also we're also suffering the after effects of California wildfires.
Oh,
California wildfires.
We got California wildfires, but most of that sentence cut out too.
When was the last time you guys rebooted your router?
Yesterday.
We need to do ours.
Yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, because
Okay.
the internet was down and it refreshed everything.
okay. We'll just have to occasionally ask you guys to repeat. So no worries. Go on.
It's fine. But with the legend lore, I'm only getting visual context. I don't get any of the same like emotional inference or anything like that. So
Yeah, you
in
just
terms
get
of that,
what I'm seeing in my head.
yeah, just the visual context.
You're getting
right?
his thoughts, right? Which
Okay.
a thought is also a reflection of your feelings, right? They can reflect each other. A feeling can institute a thought, and a thought can institute a feeling. So I would say that in general, you got the gist that he got.
It's not your dice tray anymore.
It never was.
She's doing cake ups. Okay. I'll probably reflect as much as I can on what I saw with that, and just kind of like rough sketch an idea of like, here, this is general location to want to narrow down for our search, just to have some type of re-referencing point.
It's roughly that-ish way. Like, it's within that 30 degrees.
All right. So then your next plan. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so with that bit of information, then it might be smarter to find out more about the Zharkahn temple and perhaps this prayer to, what was it that, it was offer a prayer to what
Shadow
was it?
Emperor.
Yeah. So
It was-
to answer
yeah.
your question, when you knock on the door at the temple gate, offer up a prayer to the Emperor of the Dark, the Shadow Sovereign.
Okay. perhaps if this all ties together, maybe this Shadow Sovereign that we are actually off to enter is the Shadow Emperor himself. This is nothing but a game to him.
Interesting. I know we're supposed to be Chet Dark, but I have to share this hilarious joke story that it's
Buxton.
It's Buxton shared in chat. An adventuring party sits down at a tavern after a horrible encounter with a group of mimics. One says, "If I ever encounter another mimic, I'm done with adventuring," says the barbarian. "Me too," says the wizard. "Me too," says the druid. "Me too," says the tavern table.
That's why I always carry a gun around my house, just in case of deception.
Well, what if the gun is the mimic?
Yeah, no, but it was I laughed, my wife laughed, the toaster laughed, I shot the toaster. But yeah, I imagine it's probably the next best thing to do.
Also, maybe look into this, any old fire deities.
Yes. Well, I think
I swear if they call Sindri, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I imagine we can still kind of crack on with our original plan, with you guys looking on foot while Shae and I go to the library or records department.
Let's go and ask and find out what they have in the local vicinity.
Well, Viridian says, "I'm curious. I don't know why we don't just stick together. I would like to see this place. If we can even find a library."
Shae's asking Mistress Sindri in detail with her journal out, going, "Okay, describe the buildings surrounding it."
Yeah, there's not enough. He can't do it.
There was a lot. But
We're tall.
Did it?
All right, let's
Palace District was
let's
over
accelerate
there.
ahead, guys. So
There was an oasis here, there was a thing over there, and there you go.
So the plan is, you guys want to go see if you can find a library.
Sure.
Are you all with Viridian? You're going to stick together, or does somebody want to stay back at the hotel room?
I mean, we have no other plan, so
Yeah.
I figure we might as well all
just
go.
Okay. All right. So you all make your way downstairs to talk to the concierge, because he's the first person you can think of who, might have information. And it's a different day, different shift, different concierge. It's a lady this time. A half elven lady with dark skin. And I don't mean gray skin, I mean like dark skin, like a reddish dark skin, like very tanned.
Like Sindri.
More tan than Sindri. Yeah. But she says, "Yes, may I help you?"
Nearest library.
You all know that you're in the Hedonist district, right? There's no libraries here in the Grey slums. In fact, there's no library that I'm aware of within the entirety of the Baloctia, except at the Palace district.
Is it difficult to get into the Palace district to make it to a library? I like books.
She looks you all up and down and says, "You might have trouble, but the rest of you look like you're well dressed enough."
I don't know who she points to.
Who did she point to?
You, Merrik.
Oh.
Because Merrik is the
That's
one
right, I've
who's
been rolling
all
in the dirt.
disheveled. Yeah. You will probably have to declare your business at the Palace District, but you might be able to get past the guards.
I'll look at Viridian. May I get cleaned up?
Very well.
Thank you.
I've got you, Merrik. I now cast Prestidigitation to fix him up.
The lady's eye kind of goes up a bit. Okay. She says, well, you'll find the library is a unique, tall, cylindrical building with dramatic filigree and decoration all around it. It's quite the sight. It's one of the tallest buildings in the Palace District, other than the palace itself. So once you've passed the entryway to the Palace District, you won't be able to miss it. It stands multiple stories above the rest of the area. In fact, you will be able to, once you leave this district, you should be able to see it from the main road to the Palace District. Yes, young lady.
I have a question. Do you happen to know what the oldest building is in this district?
She says, in this district? I'm sorry. History's, of course, we're trained to know quite a bit to help locals, but the things that I know are all about where you could have the most fun.
Do you know of any palace-looking, like old palace-looking buildings around here?
So that is, to be clear, Sindri, the old palace was in the Palace District.
Oh.
That's where the oasis in the large building was over in the Palace District. So, so we'll just say that you didn't. Yeah, I wasn't clear to you. So, do you all have any other questions for the concierge?
Is there any other place in this district that would know, or any person in this district that would know of things from ancient times? I understand what type of district this is, but, you know, it attracts people, and people know things.
He says, it depends on what you're looking for, what sort of pleasures you're looking for. Of course, there are experts abound in lots of different things around here.
Yep, I don't know how to answer that question. Because
Viridian
I was talking
asks,
more of knowledge things again.
Viridian says, my pets, ask her about the Zharkahn temple itself.
The Zharkahn temple.
She says, what's that?
That's where we're asking. Where is it?
Well, I would think a temple would be in the temple district.
We know it's in this district. And it's also a very ancient religion.
She says, a temple in this district? I mean, I haven't heard such a thing. I've lived here for 3 years now, but...
Point us in the direction of somebody who would have this answer.
The library, she says.
We tried.
I mean, you at least got some information from her that's useful to have how you get to the library and what to look for. So, all right, you guys head out.
Head on out to the library.
I'm gonna exposition it. You guys make your way on foot out back the way you came into this district, and as you head towards a different main path towards the Palace District, where she sort of described where you would start seeing it. Sure enough, because of angles and heights and stuff. Now, you're kind of up on a hill. You can see sort of a view of the city kind of sprawls along hills and stuff. So it kind of bends and moves like a wave of buildings. And of course, at the Palace District, as I described, the palace is like a giant Taj Mahal almost looking kind of thing. And but you'd seen that before, and now that you're looking from this angle, you see a single solitary. It's more than just cylindrical. It's actually kind of shaped like phallic almost, but not purposely like that. But it's very much kind of goes. It's shaped like it goes up like this, and then like this, and then kind of points at the top, and then it has these cylindrical rings all around it at each level, and various different colors of sandstones and filigree and decoration and sculpture, and it's painted in multiple colors. It's really fascinating, actually. And you see it rise above all of the other buildings in that area, with the exception, of course, the palace. And one thing she says before you left, I forgot to tell you. She says, "Oh, by the way, if you're asking about the library, obviously anybody can tell you." No, she wouldn't have said this. Never mind. We'll just move on. So you all make your way through the main streets towards the Palace District. And as you get closer, you see that, luckily for you, once you get past the main gate from this district, you actually end up passing out of, you're obviously not in the slum district anymore, the gray slum district. You're now into the what's called the Merchants District. And you actually briefly pass by the Temple District, but it's over to the right, kind of in between the slums and the Palace District and then the Merchant District here. And as you pass up past it, you see a lot of different kinds of buildings, various different kinds of temples that rise above everything else. And then as you make your way to the main gate of the Palace District, you can definitely see that it's not far off. It must be in some sort of central town square area. And Viridian suggests when you meet the guard, tell him that we should probably come up with some sort of story regarding that we are, tell them that you all are my bodyguards, and he has been sanctioned to do some research at the library. And that's what he suggests, but you all can do whatever you want to do. And we'll just say that you run with his plan. And sure enough, the guard's like, oh, you mean the Vala Zelanthia library. And then, of course, you guys' response is like, is there any other? And he's like, and the guard's like, no. But that's the name of the library, the Vala Zelanthia Library. A repository of knowledge of all kinds from not only this city-state, but we even boast being the greatest library in all of Arathia. The only competing ones are woe in comparison. And he says, and your name, sir. He basically, you go through the chat, and he checks you all out and says, all right, well, proceed forward. You're surprised at how easy it is to get through, but you also realize that the actual palace has its own kind of wall and gate, and you're not likely to get anywhere near that. So you eventually make your way to this central area, and it's this. It's similar to a bazaar, but instead of there being a bazaar, there's like a park in the center, and there's lots of wealthy people kind of milling about and going in and out of shops that are both for food and shopping and stuff. Think ancient Persia kind of places. And interestingly enough, there's a once you get to this area, the temple rises right at the edge of this circle. I mean, not temple, excuse me, the library rises right there. And you see the main path heading to the actual palace as well. And sure enough, as you get close to this thing, you see a signage that indicates it's called the Varla Zelanthia Library. And it is must be probably, let's see, it would be the equivalent of a small skyscraper nowadays, right? So we're talking like a 10-story building that's just this brown, giant, super decorated kind of, oddly shaped pillar. And you all make your way in, and there are some, obviously well-to-do people, scholars and such, going in and out, but it's not super busy. And just to be clear, the central area with the park wasn't super busy. There wasn't tons of people, just a few, And inside there's even fewer, but it's beautiful. As you go inside the central area is like a little circle central area. There's a couple of people that are helping others, and you look up, and the entire thing, each level has a balcony, and each level is just surrounded with books of all kinds. And you get the sense with the signage that each level is a different kind of category, or multiple categories per level. And there are the winding steps that lead up from one level to the next in this kind of off-kilter fashion all the way up. And you approach one of the librarians there after they're done helping someone at this big round front desk. Mahalo! How can I help you?
Say mahalo?
Did I?
Yeah.
I said a variant of it.
Okay.
Which level or area is the where I can find information on older religions?
She says, that's going to be on the 7th tier on the north side.
Gotcha. Are there also
what you looking
any...
for specifically? Oh, I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, sir. Please go continue.
Oh, no. That's fine, I lost it. What was it? What you were saying? Were you asking something in specifics, right?
I was just, asking what specifically you're looking for. Maybe I could direct you.
I've heard of the Zharkahn temple, and I've never heard of that. And what better way to try to find information you don't know? The library.
He says, it doesn't ring a bell, but we do have on staff an expert in ancient religions of the land. They happen to be doing some research work here today. They're actually on the 10th level. The 10th level is the one that's reserved for offices, for some offices for VIPs. What's in this in reference to? Is there? I mean, you know, why would, how important is it? Who are you and who are you and who do you represent and why do you search for this information? Because, you know, disturbing them, you know, must be an important reason.
I mean, I don't, well, we don't really intend to intrude, per se. It's kind of like a hobby.
Our master is interested in the knowledge, and he brought us here to find that knowledge. That is what we are doing.
It's quite peculiar. Not many people know or even heard of it, but yet the name exists. So we're curious.
She's like, oh, I can definitely, I can write you a note. What academy are you researching on behalf? And at that, Viridian pipes in with he says, the Magister's Academy with the Iron Maw. And he just leaves it at that, and which is one of the other city-states. And she says, oh, the Magister's Academy at Ironmaw. Very, very, very well. Yes, of course. That's we don't have you all come out that often, but it's an honor to have someone of your esteem here. And so she says, let me write you a note. And if you take this up to the 10th floor and knock on the room 7, you know, I believe that you'll be able to find Isocrawl. Isocrawl is our current expert on ancient religions, and he's been doing quite a bit of research, and he should be able to assist you with what you need. At the very least, get you to the right books that you might need.
Thank you. We're just gonna have this like, this is a big library. A lot of books.
Sierra's gonna start just walking up the stairs. Just going where she needs to go.
Sindri follows.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody else follows.
All right. So at this point, Viridian, you know, he's being guarded by you guys, so he'll follow along.
Before she follows, she looks at the librarian lady.
Do you have books on local foods and cuisine?
She says, oh yes, of course, dear. That would be on the second floor, the east side.
Okay, thank you.
She goes running off.
So do you leave the party behind and go to the second floor and let them go without you?
Oh, she's gonna ask permission to go.
Okay, well, RP
that. She catches up to Viridian. She's like,
Master, is it okay if I stay on the second floor and look at
When you call him master, Milo looks at you and scowls and looks at him and hisses.
Is it okay for me to go look at books on local food and cuisine?
He says, I think that we should stay together, or at least not separate ourselves too much. Did someone want to stay with you? As long as, tell you what, since we can communicate effectively, why don't you have Thyra go with you? Would that be all right with you, Thyra?
Yes.
All right. Stick together and have you know who. He gives you a wink. Connect with
Subtle.
us so we can. And then the rest of you guys. So then the 3 gentlemen are going to go all the way up to the 10th floor, while the 2 ladies go over the 2nd floor, and look through various cuisines, and they're going to find all kinds of interesting nativist dishes that use lots of cumin that Milo's going to turn his nose up at. And so while you guys are looking at books on food, the other 3 guys are going to go upstairs.
The only books that Thyra is gonna look at are like bread rolling techniques, because that's basically all she really helps with is just.
Okay.
You also help me make tortillas.
Well, that's still bread rolling.
making.
Still,
She takes out all her frustration kneading the dough.
yeah.
All right. So you guys make your way up to the 10th floor. And it's hard for Merrik to pass all these books up. But
I'm for sure keeping an eye out for anything magic along the way, purely because, I can't help myself.
Sure. Unfortunately, I guess
just...
you would have to, because the way the stairs go, you would have to occasionally see sections of the library. So far, all the books all the way up to the top don't have anything magical, except at the ninth floor. You do notice a couple of magical books in the 9th floor, just a couple, but literally 2, and then you make your way to the 10th floor, and you see that on the 10th floor you actually go up, like it's not open in the center like the rest of them are, so it goes up into a ceiling. And in this area, there's basically a hallway that creates a T at the very top, and there are doors along the sides. You look at the doors and the way they're numbered, and they just kind of follow around from left to right around the T. Not a T, but like an X. I mean, yeah, like a T, like a plus sign.
Like a T-Rex.
Oh.
Just ignore her. Carry on.
All right. And you eventually find the door number 7 of 8. And no, B. 2, 3, 4, 6. Of 16. No, wait. It wouldn't be that. 1. Yeah, 7 of 8. And which is kind of, you take a right and it's over this way. So you knock on the door, and first there's no answer. And you knock again, and you hear, "Oh, yes, who is it?" And the door opens, and you see this. This is not meant to be any kind of. This is how can I put it? You see this small, little, frail man with a thin beard, mustache. He's very brown skinned. He looks very kind of East Indian, to describe it in terms of the our world, right? And he's wearing, that kind of the typical kind of garb, but it's definitely the garb of a scholar of some kind. And he says, "Oh, who are you? He says, "I don't owe anybody money, do I?"
Oh no.
Yes, thousands.
His eyes go wide when you say that. and Meridian looks at you, kind of side-eyes you, glares at you.
My apologies. We're from the Iron Maw, and our master here was sent to investigate some information on temple. Something that we've heard the name of, but have not found anything on it, and that's kind of why
your
we're
fellow
here.
researchers? Yes, of course. Come in.
Don't
Come in.
forget the
Come in.
note that we're supposed to give him.
Yes. The
Yes.
note. She says, "Is this from the librarian?" He looks at it. He says,
Yes.
"Oh, okay." By the way, thank you, unsweetened
mozzarella stick.
unsweet mozzarella sticks.
Unsweetened mozzarella.
Unsweet
Let's
tea
go.
Unsweet.
mott sticks.
Unsweet tea mott sticks. Oh, okay. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you.
Thank you
Very-
for the shout
very
out.
awesome. Yes,
That's
thank
what
you.
I was
Michelle.
trying to do.
Never Nights Enhanced Edition. Cool. All right. So,
Totally understand after stream care.
you enter into his room, and it's almost like a kind of, it's just obviously a single chamber, but again, because of the size of this building, it's a pretty decent sized room, and it's got bookshelves all around. And in fact, you would say, there is a desk and a table here, and the desk is covered in all kinds of books and scrolls and stuff that are just kind of piled and fallen over, and there's piles of books nearby, and there's another table and some chairs, and there's some books piled over there, and then books all in the library all around. There's almost like a little mini library in and of itself, and you get the sense that probably each of these rooms is like a special secret library, right, of unique topics. And he says, so this note says that you all are looking for, you told the librarian what you're looking for, right?
Yes.
He says you're looking for the Zharkahn temple. Oh, that's fascinating. Just a year ago, I did a treatise, an essay on that ancient religion. Quite fascinating, yes. What can I help
I was
you
about
with?
to talk like I was there, but I'm not.
Well, but so you are there, right? Because the
Telepathically.
Yeah.
telepathically,
Raven's Edge.
thank you, Raven's Edge. I can't remember names today. I don't know what the heck is wrong with my brain. Raven's Edge says that he opened up a communication line as soon as you all left him, and so you're sort of, Well, I guess it still would only be just sort of like you guys. It's not like an open.
It's to push to talk.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Mike's supposed
exactly.
to talk.
Yeah, so never mind.
Yeah, I'm not there.
So you're not there.
That's okay.
Yeah, we're too busy talking about the difference between bread types.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Kneading
yeah.
techniques between whole wheat and
Ancient sourdough yeast.
All right, back to this though. Yeah, go ahead, Merrik.
Yeah, we were curious to know, one, if it actually does exist, and we I don't know, we'd like to see things firsthand.
He says,
And
"Oh, yes, of course, for sure. Historically, it definitely does exist. Although, frustratingly, when I was doing my paper on it, I couldn't get funding to go search for the place. The high ups, for whatever reason, didn't want to offer the grant." He says, but they didn't feel it important enough. But yes, the Zharkahn temple is an ancient religion. It's from over 1,000 years ago, almost 1,100 years ago, during the founding of the Balaktir city-state. And it was quite a unique, interesting, it was really, at the time it was somewhat of a cult. From what I understand, the Zharkahn was some sort of fire deity. I suspect from reading the religious text that Zharkahn was some sort of it was either a construct, in other words, a sort of a falsified central figure with the purpose of creating a mechanism of governmental control, or it was potentially one of the old early blood wizards from the past, who had disguised himself in such a way that he was venerated as a deity. But there's no proof of that. The history does indicate that eventually the religion took on a different kind of form, where they basically proselytize the belief in that Zharkahn was just the symbol of fire, for warmth in the cold nights, for the cooking of things, and that they wanted to keep the flame alive, something to that effect, and that to keep the shadows at bay and such was the purpose of that ancient religion. And supposedly there are still people who adhere to this religion to today, mostly just the heirs of the lineage of people who had grown up in the religion over generations. Occasionally they probably take on still, they find homeless beggars in the street or whatnot who aren't lost in drugs or decay or depravity, and who join their ranks. That would be a guess, though. I wasn't given funding to go investigate the place myself, but I can show you we only have a couple of books on that topic. If you would like, I can share them with you, since it indicates that you all are from the Magister Academy, so it's always worthwhile to share information, I believe. I've wanted to get a look at the Hardon library there at the Academy. I don't suppose you all could give me a good word in if I help you all. And Viridian, just without
your name.
Oh, you say that? Sindri says that? Okay. Roll me a deception check. Sindri.
$25.
Okay. He believes you completely and says, "Oh, very good, very good." So then he quickly goes and he's like fiddling through the piles until he finds just the right 2 books and brings them over to the table, and pushes some of the other ones aside and knocks over a pile. Oh, damn it! Oh well. And then opens up the book and says that
I'll pick up the pile, very much has the wizard seeing that's I can't help myself.
He says, "Don't worry about that. I have it in a particular order, but thank you. I appreciate you." And so anyway, he shows you the book. He says, "These 2 books have a little bit of information on them." And he shows you some illustrations, and he describes basically the history of the religion again, as at one point it was sort of a cult built up around an actual central figure until eventually it evolved into something that was really more of a conceptual philosophy as opposed to a true religion. Although, it just held on, and that supposedly there's still one temple left, the original Zharkahn temple. And he says, "I've never been to the Grey Slums district myself, but I've always been curious. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to go. But at any rate, I can't bring myself to do it on my own, especially on my wages, librarian wages, my scholarly wages. But at any rate, supposedly the original and final existing temple, the Zharkahn temple, is deep in the central area of the Grey Slums district. And So I you know, some of the descriptions talk about it being the central building that the entire district was built up around long ago. So, but again, that's all I know. But you're welcome to look through these books and see if you figure out anything. So,
perchance, when you say that they worshipped this deity in a way, did you come across any of the? Yeah, did you come across any of their prayers? Out of curiosity.
He says, "Oh yes, here in the books there are quite a few. Real standard fare. You know, give us the light, bring us warmth. You know, that sort of thing. Burn our enemies. You know, that kind of thing."
Gotcha. Okay.
Stave off the Shadow Sovereign. You know, those kinds of things.
The Shadow Sovereign.
Yeah, that was a strange one. That was an unusual one. Supposedly, one of the things that they did was to bring forth the light to keep the Shadow Sovereign at bay.
I'll look at Meridian like, Shadow Sovereign? What? We didn't come across that. Just leaning into the bit. That's interesting.
I'll be right back, Naboo.
Sure. Interesting.
Do you think perhaps it fell because the Shadow Sovereign took over? If it's changed, I wonder.
I mean, as far as I know,
I
did get to even though I didn't get funding to go meet with the people that reside in the temple and keep it going. I did get to actually meet with a supplicant of the temple and chat with him a bit. Good little lad named Carso. He apparently grew up. His one of his parents was a temple supplicant, a temple adherent, and he was a supplicant. But eventually, kind of fell out of their religion, as you know, the youth often do. But I was able to do a bit of an interview with him, and he was able to confirm with me a few things, that it exists and that you know, people still adhere to it to this day, as far as I know. And so it seems unlikely that the enemy of the Zharkahn temple would have taken it over, but I don't know. You never know these things, unless you've been able to be there and do the research yourself. Ultimately, though, in fact, Carso was going to be, if I had gotten the funding to go explore, Carso was going to be my lead to try and find the place.
This is more above table. So essentially saying that he knows the temple exists. He knows it's in the gray quarter. Carso has never been to that temple.
No.
Has been.
So itsCarl, the guy you're talking to, has never been there because he couldn't get the funding to do the research to go there, right? He couldn't get his bosses to let him go. But he had already kind of started the process, and at least because he was doing a treatise, doing an essay, a paper on that ancient religion, he had done some research, and he found this young he said, this young person named Carso, a young man named, he said a young boy named Carso, who was basically the child of a supplicant of the religion. And that Carso supposedly knew where it was, and Carso was going to lead him to it.
Got it. Okay. I thought it was exploring together, as if Carso didn't know where it was. So I just wanted to make sure what that was. Interesting.
He says, I believe that was a year ago. He was 13 at the time, so he'd be 14 now. I believe he's a rickshaw driver now. He cuts people around the city.
Okay.
I know where he lives. If it's something that you all want to pursue, if you don't mind sharing some of the information that you all find, I would be I could potentially provide. I don't know. We could exchange some knowledge. I have a scholar's pay, so I can't really offer you much in the way of pay, but I could offer you an exchange, I suppose, if you were willing to bring back any information to me.
I'll look at Viridian like. Yes.
Viridian says, we will share whatever details that we can, should we find any. And the guy says, okay. He says, so Carso, he rarely comes into this district, but he definitely works in the merchant district a lot. You'll find him over on Bazaar Street. And he's 14, but he's a bit taller, skinny young lad. You'll note him because he wears a red headband. I believe his rickshaws painted with various flame patterns in honor of his parents being part of the Zharkahn. Parent, I should say.
Well, thank you. As for the books, I mean, I'm sure you understand the desire to read them myself. I couldn't borrow them, perhaps. Or would you rather than not?
He says,
I understand. I get it.
He's like, well, of course. I mean, you could borrow these two books to take with you as long as you bring them back and share what details you can once you find out. If you find the Zharkahn Temple, I would be greatly appreciated.
Excellent. Thank you. I guess we'll we will leave you to your research then.
Awesome. So, he seems really excited to get some info, to potentially see you all again and get some info. And he lets you borrow. He says, well, one of the books is really rare and it's not allowed to be lent out outside the library, but the other one isn't as rare, and he'll lend you that one to take with you. He says, when you come back, you're welcome to peruse this other one as much as you'd like.
Fair enough.
So, with that, you guys make your way back down, meet the rest of the group, and you all decide. And now, because you guys have been looking at all these recipes, the two ladies are super hungry, and so you all decide to go break somewhere for lunch, just so that, like, we can actually break for the evening. And as you guys are going to make your way to find this Zharkahn temple. We're going to take a 10-minute break, guys. I'm going to leave you with the intermission. It's quite comedic and fun, so enjoy it. And we'll be back in about a minute. See you in a bit, guys.
Over their picture on Discord.
Oh, it's only over your own picture. You see it on... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's gone.
This is the most unconventional D&D stream on Twitch.
The mouse.
How to distract the streamers? Mouse. Oh, he's like my perfect kind of weird. I really like him. I feel like he's the kind of person that would tell Guar it's okay to pee on the tree. And that feels very important to me for some reason. My hair is so heavy today.
Well, you did wash it. It's full of water.
I know.
So stretch, right? Stretch, 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 stretch.
Oh.
Hamster's pose.
Oh, okay, now you're showing off. Don't do that. I can't touch my toes.
That is, she can do standing mermaid on one side.
Oh, standing mermaid? Let's see if I can do it in jeans.
Okay.
Foot into elbow. Connect the fingers.
Quick save, quick.
Okay, cool.
It also sometimes does this sound, this random thing. It just happens from time to time. I think it has to do with some sort of decondensation or something. I don't know. It's really weird. I swear to God, it sounds like an army of masturbating gnomes.
Oh, are you sure they're squirrels, Stormy?
What?
Are you sure they're not masturbating squirrels?
No, I'm
Like
pretty
on
sure
my
they're.
affiliate stream?
I'm pretty sure they're no.
You know, just a...
It does. It's just this sound. It's this weird sound. But you've proven time and again that your eccentricities are beneficial to not only yourselves, but to the guild and to the land in general. So.
We are so special that he pulled out the dictionary for us. He used big words.
And the day had come. The party was ready to begin their fights in the arena against the number 2 ranked guild. Here they are, up against them. The name, the Loam Riders. Will they defeat them? Will they be beaten by them? And such it went. The battle began. It looked like it was fairly even, but it was not. Soon, 2 party members were down, and the cliffhanger had begun. I don't know. And you guys are also.
Fight me. Let's go.
All right, we're going.
I did it too.
You did it too. Yeah. We're gonna go chat down. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Kids like. To me, is this wonderful? Wait, that's not how you do it. How do you do it? I screwed it up. I can't. Oh yeah, it's this way.
It's called the dab. You need to do it correctly.
Oh.
I'm still doing it wrong.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you take it away there. itsStarKitty.
You forgot to hit play.
Okay.
And we're gonna add cinnamon and a little
The
extra
character, she wants pancakes now. Thank you.
There's only one way I'll accept pancakes. Stormer's got to wear the outfit. It's canon. It's the only way I think any one of us can enjoy them.
You should. So you guys find yourself that evening dabbing at the inn. No. You find
That
yourselves.
is what Emmeline is doing. She's
Yeah.
dabbing from side to side on the stage.
Oh, he's pretty cool.
Okay.
My Chonkapillar.
Chonkapillar's ass liked him.
The butt.
Chonka butter.
It's a little tiny, like, X.
A little anime X for his little bunghole.
The ability to control those undead.
Oh, that's right, because you did that before Bunky
Yeah.
inseminated us.
Alright, and the
Ow.
boss moment has ended.
eating my butt, freaking chair. And that deep-throated person over there, the one with the green hair, just kidding.
We were going down ha ha.
Oh, I didn't mean like that deep. I meant like deep sounding voice. Oops.
Deep what?
He's got a deep voice, guys. That's what I was trying to say. It's true.
Yeah.
Do you have a very deep voice?
I know I do.
It doesn't frustrate you because it's something you can focus your mind on and to help you. I'm going to use the P word, to help you process what you went through. Are you clipping it?
Everyone, get some rest. We'll discuss this later, after I've had some time to think.
It's
And
a lot
process.
to process.
Everything.
Got 3 good clips so far. I'm processing the rest. What a dick! You snuck it in there. You got me to say it. Looks like you have a question, Fern.
Is it the same color, the same blue glow?
Yes.
Now, I think if you scroll over their picture on Discord.
Oh, it's only over your own picture. You see it on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's gone.
This is the most unconventional D&D stream on Twitch.
The mouse.
How to distract the streamers? Mouse. Oh, he's like my perfect kind of weird. I really like him. I feel like he's the kind of person that would tell Guar it's okay to pee on the tree. And that feels very important to me for some reason. My hair is so heavy today.
Well, you did wash it. It's full of water.
I know.
So stretch, right? Stretch.
Oh.
Hamster's pose.
Oh, okay, now you're showing off. Don't do that. I can't touch my toes.
That is, she can do standing mermaid on one side.
Oh, standing mermaid? Let's see if I can do it in jeans.
Okay.
Foot into elbow. Connect the fingers.
Quick save, quick.
Okay, cool.
It also sometimes does this sound, this random thing. It just happens from time to time. I think it has to do with some sort of decondensation or something. I don't know. It's really weird. But I swear to God, it sounds like an army of masturbating gnomes.
Oh, are you sure they're squirrels, Stormy?
What?
Are you sure they're not masturbating squirrels?
No, I'm
Like
pretty
on
sure
my
they're.
affiliate
I'm
stream?
pretty sure they're no.
You know, just a.
It does. It's just sound. It's this weird sound. I can't. But you've proven time and again that your eccentricities are beneficial to not only yourselves, but to the guild and to the land in general. So.
We are so special that he pulled out the dictionary for us. He used big words.
And the day had come. The party was ready to begin their fights in the arena against the number 2 ranked guild. Here they are, up against them. The name, the Loam Riders. Will they defeat them? Will they be beaten by them? And such it went. The battle began. It looked like it was fairly even, but it was not. Soon, 2 party members were down, and the cliffhanger had begun. And you guys are awesome.
Fight me. Let's go.
All right, we're
I
going.
did it too.
You did it too. Yeah. We're gonna go chat dance. Here we go.
Oh man.
Kids like. To me, is this wonderful? Wait, that's not how you do it. How do you do it? I screwed it up. I can't. Oh yeah, it's this way.
It's called the dab. You need to do it correctly.
Oh.
I'm still doing it wrong.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you take it away there. It's itsStarKitty.
You forgot to hit play.
Okay.
And
character
we're gonna
on
add
pancakes.
cinnamon and a little
The
extra
character, she wants pancakes now. Thank you.
There's only one way I'll accept pancakes. Stormer's got to wear the outfit. It's canon. It's the only way I think any one of us can enjoy them.
Later. You soon. So, you guys find yourself that evening dabbing at the inn. No. You find
That
yourselves.
is what Emmeline is doing. She's
Yeah.
dabbing from side to side on the stage.
Oh, he's pretty cool.
Okay.
My Chonkapillar.
Chonkapillar's ass liked it.
The butt.
Chonka butter.
It's a little tiny like X over.
A little anime X for his little bunghole.
The ability to control those undead.
Oh, that's right, because you did that before Bunky
Yeah.
inseminated us.
All right, and the Bob Ross moment has ended.
Eating my butt, freaking chair. And that deep-throated person over there, the one with the green hair, just kidding.
We were going down ha-ha.
Oh, I didn't mean like that deep. I meant like deep sounding voice. Oops.
Deep what?
He's got a deep voice, guys. That's what I was trying to say. It's true.
Yeah.
Do you have a very deep voice?
I know I do.
It doesn't frustrate you because it's something you can focus your mind on and to help you. I'm going to use the P word, to help you process what you went through. Are you clipping it?
Everyone, get some rest. We'll discuss this later, after I've had some time to think.
It's
And
a lot to
process.
process.
Everything.
Got 3 good clips so far. I'm processing the rest. What a dick! You snuck it in there. You got me to say it. Looks like you have a question, Fern.
Had.
Had? Oh, yeah. I mean, there are parts that are still there.
It's the hand of fate.
It looks like it looks like.
Yeah.
Look at that. She's got a huge hand, guys.
Her hand doesn't match the rest of her. In fact, her hand's bigger than her head.
Which may be accurate. now we need to see his hand over her face so that we can actually compare. Well, that's your hand, his hand.
I was about to like lean over, but then you be able to see. He's eating a cookie right now. That's why he's off screen.
Oh, okay. That
Cookie
works.
man. Niboo, stop hunting. There's nothing to hunt in this house.
I mistakenly left the cookies up here.
Mm.
The what?
Does she like being upside down like a bat? She seems to do it a lot.
Does it all the time. All the time. It's very common for her species.
See,
Interesting.
Niboo
She
likes to get
look at-
flipped.
Likes to
Like
look
if
at
I
things from a
sit on
different
the floor
perspective.
with the couch behind me, I flick him over the top of my head. Go eat, you weird little beagle.
So basically what you're saying is she's part bat then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was in the book Stella Luna. If no one has ever read that book?
I know that book. The last time I saw that book, Ryan was reading it for his.
Yeah, it's the movie. It's a book about a bat who befriends some birds, and they learn the differences from each other, and the birds start hanging upside down like bat. The bat starts perching like a bird.
Interesting.
Children's book.
Very cute.
It's
And
the best children's
especially
book.
when Ryan read it. It was so good.
I wish I'd seen that episode. All right. Back to it, guys. So, you have a new lead. You got to find Carso, the rickshaw driver. Teenage boy. Who apparently might be able to lead you to where you're trying to go. So, I'm assuming the first thing you all do is just as you're just gonna reconfer, grab the ladies, and head out to the market district.
Yep. Looking for a place to eat
Into
first.
Bazaar Street, where they described it. All right, you guys make it there, and while you're there, each hour have I'm gonna roll. What's everybody's passive perception?
19.
19.
13.
17.
Okay, the 19s and the 17s have a good shot. Higher or low?
Low.
Wow. Okay, you get lucky. 0-3. So in about you're very lucky that after about a half an hour of spending time, looking at the different kinds of wares that are at Bazaar Street, different kinds of cloths and textiles and trinkets and jewelry and junk, mostly junk.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Exactly. Trinkets, odds and ends.
Because you just
sort
have
of
the
thing.
wares if you have the coin.
Yes. You all are looking around and find some interesting things, but after about a half an hour, Shae and Merrik spot, hey Zacharinos, spot a rickshaw driver who seems to fit the description that you guys were given. He pulls up, having just got back to this area, and just as he stops his rickshaw, a Persian couple goes over to him to get his attention. Ready for another ride. What do you guys do? You're
Jay, go-
across the basically just across the bazaar from him. You and Merrik see him.
Jago's running.
You guys see
As
Shae
Shae-
just take off running across the
Yeah.
across the market space.
Found him. Apparently, so did Shae.
All right, so you quickly
We
close the
just
gap,
start.
and the
Yeah.
two people who have already sat down, or one of them has completely sat down, the other one's getting in. What do you do?
Shay goes running up. Wait. She's like, can I see the work on the side of your cart?
He looks at you weird, and the person getting in says, "We've hired this Vixal. Go away. We got it first."
Oh, I don't want to ride. I just want to look at the picture on the cart.
We're busy. We're going. Take us to. They say, take us to the palace district. And he looks back at them, and he looks at you, and kind of shrugs. Do you do anything? And while this is happening all in a moment's time, do you guys do anything?
Thyra starts running up too.
Okay.
BT goes to see what the dog is doing because he's barking at me.
Again, yeah. You got your phone with you? Okay. Merrik, you're you and Viridian and Sindri just kind of hang back and let the ladies do the running.
Yeah, I'll just get up and I'll slowly make my way over. It looks very obvious that they're gonna.
Is they're gonna what?
That he's gonna head off. Like,
Right. So,
Yeah.
but like he hasn't left yet, and Thyra basically enters the scene at this point. What do you do, Thyra? By the way, does everybody here know what a ricksaw is?
I do.
I don't.
Thyra doesn't. So ricksaw is basically, it's like a two-wheel cart with two seats. Sometimes there's four seats because
a horse
most
buggy.
of the time it's just two seats in the front, but sometimes there's one or two in the back as well, facing the opposite direction. And then there's these poles, and the person basically carries, he holds them and runs around with the ricksaw. It's like a taxi, but old school, but it's not like a whole caravan or a cart or wagon. It's literally just a chair rickshaw. And they still have them today, not only in India, but heck, they even have them here in Austin. So you'll see them on around 6th Street and around downtown at night for getting drunk people around to different bars and stuff without having to hire a taxi to take someone to their car. It's like anyway, so this kid, he's skinny, looks like he does this job more than he eats, but his legs look incredibly strong. And so Thyra, you basically come upon the scene, and Shae was trying to engage them, but this couple was being kind of rude to both Shae and the rickshaw driver.
What rate are you having them pay?
He looks back and says, 20 group P. And then
We'll pay you
the
40. Kick them out.
they're like, well, I never, and they get down and they run off, or not run off, but they wander off in a huff with a snooty look on their face. And he's like, business is business. I'm glad to take you somewhere. where do you all need to go?
Did we show up by this time?
Articulate people show up
Yeah.
with questions.
Yeah, you guys show up about this time now.
Jay's admiring the
40.
artwork.
We need to pay the boy.
What'd you say?
We need to pay the boy.
Ah, yes. How much?
40, whatever he said.
So it's a local currency called a groupie, and it's the equivalent of like a silver piece, or not a silver piece, a copper piece. So we're talking a small amount. Like if you offered him gold, it would like
that's
rent him for the day.
yeah. All I've got's a gold. Is that fair?
So he looks at that. He's like, how long you need me for? You need me for the day? I'll be glad to help you for the whole day for that. If you all have lots of places to go. I don't have enough change to change that.
I'll look at Viridian for the sake of
Can I give him an extra gold piece to take him where we want us to go?
Viridian says, let's see if this is the right person and see if he knows where we want to take him and is willing. Tell him we will offer him 2 gold if he is who we're looking for and can take us where we want to go.
yes.
And the kid goes, 2 gold?
Yes.
That's like going to be a month's worth of wages for him.
Yeah. Forgive me, where are my manners? I am Merrik, and you are?
He's like, my name's Carso, sir.
Carso.
People don't usually ask me my name. They just ask me where I can take them or tell me where to take them.
Okay. I look at Viridian and I go, I think. Yes. We'll give you 2 gold if you can take us to the Zharkahn temple.
He's like, 2 gold? He's like, the Zharkahn temple? He's like, really? Why you want to go there? He looks a little like, he's like, what? He's like looking around. He's like, do I owe you money?
No, but we were talking with Isocrawl, and we were interested. He said you were the person to talk to.
Isocrawl, who's that?
He's one of the researchers at the library. A fellow.
Oh, the librarian guy. Yeah. I remember him. Well, that was like a year ago. Okay. Are you guys researchers too? He said he was gonna pay me to take him there, but then later on he had to back out because his bosses wouldn't let him or something.
Yes, that was rather unfortunate.
You guys aren't gonna back out, right? You're really gonna give me that gold to take you there?
Well, here's 1 now. And I hand him the 1.
The other one when I get you there?
Precisely.
He's like, well, my rickshaw only holds 2, but there's like 5 of you.
You can hold the master, the rest
Jake can run.
the rest can follow.
Oh. Can you all keep up? He's like, maybe the little guy should sit in the rickshaw too.
Merrik, if you want to jump in, I'll just fly.
Viridian says, we don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves. I wouldn't recommend that.
I was just thinking logically as to how many of us can keep up. And that would
is a
keep
point.
us.
He's like, could you take take a slower then. He says that to the kid. He's like, oh well, I don't usually have people ask me to go places slower. Everybody always wants to get there faster, but I could go slow if you need me to.
Imagine we have a bit of time.
He's like, well, since we're here in the market district and it's way over in the great, you know, you all know that's in the gray slum district, you know, where they have all the, you know, fun stuff. It's kind of a shady place. Are you sure you all want to go there?
We have a room there.
You have a
We're
room
more
at
than
the
capable of.
You have a room at the temple?
No, we have a room at one of the inns.
Oh.
District.
Oh, okay.
She's like, now that I look you over, she digs into her backpack and she hands him some jerky.
He's like, ooh, thank you. He just immediately just wolfs it down.
Snarfled.
And then there's like a water bottle that's hanging off of his a little hook on his ricksaw. And he grabs it and takes a chug of his water and puts it back. He's like, all right, well, whoever's gonna sit, and we can get going. And you guys, I'll go slow. It should take us probably. So there's lots of alleyways, kind of narrow places that we're gonna have to go through. It's probably gonna take us a couple of hours to get there. Okay.
That's fine.
All right. Here we go. So who's sitting, and who's running along?
Jay's running.
Yeah, I figured
You're
that.
running.
Of course,
They're
there's
just running along. I guess I will sit down, seeing as I can't move. Well, I can move as fast, can't I? I've got little legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save your little legs.
Save it with her legs.
Yeah. I'll walk next to Carso.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as soon as he takes off, you all are thinking, holy crap, this is his slow speed? Go ahead and everybody roll me your athletics check to see if you keep up, because he moves probably half the speed of a horse at slow speed. He's like, takes off, zooming out of there.
28.
So, what was that?
28.
28, yeah. Like, you didn't have to roll, actually. What's your minimum?
My minimum, if I roll a 1, is 18.
Yeah, you don't have to roll. What's your minimum?
My minimum is an 8.
Your minimum is an 8. You have to roll. What did you get?
20 total.
Okay, and Merrik, what you getting?
17.
Not bad. Viridian is keeping up just fine. No, Viridian's sitting. That's right.
Should be sitting.
Yeah, right.
same.
Viridian's sitting.
Walk.
Yeah. All right. So you guys, that's the first hour. But then actually, as you get down, it basically takes you about an hour to get back to the into the gray slums district, into a right area, and then is when he really slows down, because he's actually having to take you through these winding alleyways, and like, it really does, once you're in it, with all of these adobe buildings and apartments and tenements and like, once you're deep into it, there's almost no kind of there's almost no buildings that are any kind of retail establishment. They're all like living establishments or something, and it's just a winding maze of this stuff. And it would have been like, it would have been tough to make it through this, but eventually, after another hour of, you don't have to make the check anymore. You just had to keep up with him that first hour. After another hour, you come down this, like, the maze opens up into an alleyway that goes left and right, and it seems to kind of almost stretch off into the distance. This is just like one straight one. He's like, this one's once you find this alleyway, it's pretty straight. That way goes straight out of the city. Although it ends at the wall, and there's like it's not easy to get to that point. And to get anywhere, there's really nothing that, like, there's a gate not far from there, but it's sort of a gate nobody uses. There's some guards there, but like it's not like a well-traveled gate. And then if you go that way, it ends up in a dead end. So, but yeah, follow me. And then he takes you straight down a ways. And pretty soon, like, you're passing these tenements, and he just suddenly, you're still all these like adobe stone tenements on each side, and you stop, and he's like, okay, we're here now. And like next to you is a building just like the others. It's all mashed together. It doesn't look any different. This one is just a plain stone wall with a wooden door, arched door, and a weathered sign that you can't even make out what it says on it anymore. The sign on it is so weathered that there's nothing there. And you would have walked right past it because of this if he had not stopped you. And he says, that's it. That's the Zharkahn temple. My dad was a supplicant of the temple a long time ago. He might still be there now. No, he probably isn't. Yeah, because they kind of kicked him out after hooking up with my mom. So yeah, probably not.
I'm fucking covered in iron brew.
You're welcome. Someone please clip that.
God.
I think I got the wall. Oh.
Which one is it for this?
Oh boy.
I don't know why that made me laugh at that particular moment, but it just caught me off guard for some reason.
I'm glad I can tickle you, my brother.
Oh man.
I'm not glad you could tickle me.
And your wall isn't either, apparently.
There's just droplets all over the blanket.
Do you need to clean up?
Go clean. There you go.
There you go.
Oh my God, he's literally doing it. That's so funny.
Oh
So-
man, that gives me a new idea for a spell.
Expel water.
That's so funny. I'm clipping again.
Just iron brew.
I'm getting a really good clip of it right now.
Okay. I mean, I did already clip it, so it's all right.
Well, let her clip it. Let her clip it.
If she wants to.
I think if I hadn't tried holding it, I would have been fine, but because I tried to hold the laugh, it kind of erupted.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's
All
good.
right. So, he's like, well, so you guys, you got me for the whole day. If you want to, I'll go park right over there. You see, there's like a little, the little tiny alley. He's like, that's it. That's a little tiny little dead end alley. I'll go park over there and eat my lunch for the day and hang out. How long do you all think you'll be? I'll stay here for as long as you want and take you back when you want. Or I can leave and come back at a certain time if that's better for you.
Do you not go in?
He's all like, well, no, I'm the rickshaw driver. I bring you to places. Why would I go in? To be honest, I don't even know if they'll let you in. They usually don't answer the door for anybody. So that's why I was like, I was gonna go stay over there, But I'll watch and see if they let you in. Then,
So, question: did your dad ever share with you like any prayers?
Yeah, I suppose so. But he was he didn't buy into all that nonsense. So
Do you remember any?
No, I'm sorry, I don't. I was very little.
Did your dad ever speak about a shadow sovereign?
No, what's that? It sounds spooky.
Perhaps. Just curious. Sir, should we have him come back later? Let's look at Verdian.
Verdian says, I think we should have him stay briefly to see if we can gain entrance. And if so, then he's free to come back in the evening time. Stay just before sundown. And he looks at the young boy. If you come here at sundown and we aren't here, you're welcome to go home for the day. And then, what do you think about that? And the guy said, well, you all paid me, to be honest, it's more than just a day's worth, the 2 gold, it's like 2 gold's like about what I'd make in a whole month. So, I can come back here each day if you like and see, if you want, I'll come back at that time every day, for like a couple of weeks, because I can go do my other work and still make more money and then come back and if you need me, what do you think? You would like me to do that? I'd be glad to do that.
Can we just get him to go to
Sounds
the
like
hotel
fun.
in the mornings?
I was gonna say the hotel in the mornings would sound like a better idea.
He's like, well, what if you don't come out of the temple?
Yeah, and besides, that was quite a maze.
Jay might be able to guide us back, but maybe.
It's true. She has a pretty good shot at it.
I'm also very much aware, Jimmy rig some, and fly our way out of here. For sure. But kind of playing into the, I don't know if we can get out of here. Not identifying that we're really, we are. We are bodyguards to a master in everyone else's eyes, and or a scholar at this point. The fact that we can fly and track and all that is kind of yeah, maybe he shouldn't know that.
Then flying every evening, sundown, be here.
He's like, okay, I'll go wait over there and see if y'all can get in. And he goes and parks his rickshaw and sits down and starts eating his lunch.
I'm gonna eventually reach out to Raven's Edge to connect everybody here, and just kind of stare at the door, and just go. Any ideas on a prayer to get in?
Do you not have the prayer for the Shadow Emperor in those books that you borrowed?
No.
Yeah, from what he
the
looked
prayers are
at.
all for Zharkahn.
Yep.
So maybe knock and say a prayer to Zharkahn.
But Viridian chimes in and says, but that's not what the note said to do.
What did the note say again?
The note said knock
The note
at the gate
says-
and off.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says to knock at the gate and offer a prayer to the Emperor of the Shadow Sovereign.
No, knock at the temple gate, offer up a prayer to the Emperor of the Dark, the Shadow Sovereign, and you'll be granted entry contested, is what it says.
It's just above table. Knock, knock, knock. Sweet mother, sweet mother. Do the ritual for the Dark Brotherhood.
What is the name?
Oh, from
of
Skyrim. Yeah.
It, like in this one.
So,
I mean, I don't quite know.
Well, we don't know the prayer, so we can't do what's asked of us in the actual invite/letter. So do we just try to gain entry another way, or do we go away and try and find out this prayer?
I mean,
Viridian adds in. Well, actually, not Viridian, but Raven's Edge chimes in at this point. Says, maybe you're overthinking it. Maybe it's not necessarily that it's a specific prayer it's asking for, but any at all. It seems to me that the key is this Shadow Sovereign passion.
It's precisely what I was thinking. It asks to offer a prayer, not a specific prayer. So it could be interpreted as something ambiguous and a way to understand we are being tested on this pilgrimage.
Just a thought. They said that there was prayers to keep the Shadow Emperor at bay for these things. Maybe the test is facing off against these people.
Perhaps.
Because if we offer a prayer to him in front of a religion that offered prayers to keep him at bay, I'm going to kind of hazard a guess that that's going to start a fight of some kind, whether it be verbally or physical.
well, somebody needs to go offer this prayer soon.
I haven't the slightest idea how to pray.
I cannot pray to no gods that I do not believe in.
Well, if no one has objections, I'll give it a go.
That
Fine
was
by
the
me.
expectation.
Viridian says, he's like, if you hadn't stepped up, I. He says, but I also am not religious, so I would have thought that Thyra would be the one most likely to be able to offer up a prayer, since she knows how to offer prayers as a holy champion of the divines, but I can also understand her perspective of not willing to compromise herself by saying out loud a false prayer.
Also, Thyra's not really the prayer kind of paladin from what we've seen.
And you see her all the time, every waking hour?
Some days.
Days you see too much of her.
Those shirts are quite comfortable.
This is me trying to think of what I would say, kind of keeping it like short, sweet, and to the point.
Shadows guide us.
No.
Darkly smiled friend.
I know. Yeah. Let me see.
If you do not incorporate that, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Yeah, no. Hang on. Give me a second.
Hello, darkness, smile.
No.
and hurt our ears.
Bring me night. He's gonna come up with something really clever, and I'm gonna be annoyed about it. With his really nice his handwriting's so nice, it's so annoying.
Maybe don't try writing 7 words in one word.
Yeah, right.
Just fall.
Okay, I gotta get a video of this girl launching herself at this fucking thing, dude. It's crazy.
She's having that much fun with it, huh?
And then she'll like moonwalk away from it.
May the
Moonwalk
shadow of
away.
your power be cast over this planet. That's as good of a prayer as I can think of.
Viridian looks at Shae. What do you think, Shae?
She thinks lots of things.
About the prayer.
Here's the video, guys.
Answering
all the
how
while this
Shae
is
would.
happening, Merrik is like, I'm just kind of like pacing and. Okay, I think I got it. I'll walk up to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of my usual like at waist or like low level knock, I'm gonna knock like you would expect a normal person to knock.
Knock with
And
intention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. O bearer of dark light, hear my embrace us in shadow and guide.
So some of your words cut out. If you don't mind giving it to us again.
So, O bearer of dark light, hear my call, embrace us in shadow and guide our way.
Okay. Are you the only one by the door, or is anybody else by the door?
No, we're all by the door. At least they're standing like right behind Merrik.
Yeah, but he's the only one closest to the door. And your passive perception is 17, correct? Roll me a perception check. And you can't get less than your passive.
Accidentally lets go one time.
23.
Okay. You hear what sounds like someone shuffle near the door and maybe muffled voices, but no answer, no response.
So that was an excellent prayer, Merrik. You might need to specifically say something about the Shadow Sovereign. Or whatever. She says that out loud.
You say that out loud?
Huh?
You say that out loud? Like, all right.
Yeah.
At that point, you guys hear the door start to open. You hear locks coming undone, and the door opens. And what's so funny? Did she drop the bird?
No, I saw it get blipped.
She launched herself at it as I was moving it out of the way, and she flew off the desk because she couldn't stop. Sorry.
So, no, that's right. So, yeah, the door, it's interesting because the door, so this wall is like 2 stories high. And it's this building is attached to other buildings, and those buildings are like just tenements. This is a blank wall kind of thing. If it weren't for this door in the middle, you would have thought it was just, you know, in between two different tenements. The other interesting thing about this very thick wooden with iron banded door that's rounded at the top is that it's kind of offset from the ground. Like, so it's not flush with the ground. There's like a part of it's like almost like a window into the wall, off by about a foot off the ground.
All these bitches.
I don't even know what she's doing there.
From the window to the wall.
To the wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Anyway, so the door opens, and there is a young tan-skinned monk with no hair standing there. Almost looks sort of Tibetan in a way, right? With that kind of, but instead of an orange sash like you see Tibetan monks wearing, he's got a white. Excuse me. He's got a purple sash, and he looks at you all and says, "Bring prayers to the Shadow Sovereign. You must be potentials for the battle circle, yes?" And at this point, Viridian says, "Yes, I wish to enter my team into the Undersun Gladiatorial Battle Circle." And the monk says, "Come in." And you all have to step up to go into the place. You find it's fascinating because as you step in, what you're in is a courtyard. You're really surprised because you expected to be inside a building, but you actually step into a small courtyard. And in this courtyard, it's just surrounded by all these like it's one building, but it seems like multiple buildings smashed together in a way. And there's a door leading that way. There's an archway with steps leading very steep up that way at the center. Another almost like a little corridor hallway leading up a slope to the right, and then a door leading that way. And the courtyard isn't very big. I'd say it's the size of an average living room. Maybe a little bit bigger than that, about twice the size of an average living room. And you all are kind of barely able to stand in it. And they say, he as you all filter in, Viridian waves at Carso, and Carso gives him a salute, and is like basically kind of motioning with his hands that he'll be back when he agreed upon. And as you all filter in, the little monk looks out the door, looks at Carso, gives him kind of a bit of almost recognition look on his face, and then shuts the door. You're all standing in this courtyard, and he says, "Just a moment, let me go and get the pontificator." And
Would you watch it?
he said
As soon as he says
pontificator.
that, Thyra just turns and looks at Merrik.
She does the same thing. Huh?
They're behind me, so I have no idea.
Okay. With that, you all notice another monk, again wearing the same kind of purple sash robe. This one's a little bit younger. And then over to the right, there's a little kid appear out of one of the doors. And you get the sense that they're all like, sort of, what do you call people who are part of an order. What's the word I'm looking for?
Disciples?
Yeah, I guess they're all whatever. They're people who are. I mean, disciples a bit
Acolyte?
strong, but yeah, I guess yeah, or they're trainees, as it were, right? And they're there. They just kind of sit down on the stoops. What you find interesting is you're standing there waiting for this guy to go and come back. You look around and those steps that I described to you, they're stone steps. The whole thing is all carved stone. But the stone steps have kind of like a bend curve, both like across the step and then down across the step this way in a way that looks like they've been stepped upon so many times over 1,000 years that feet have worn the stone soft and curved in those spots. And a quick pause to tell you that story that I was going to tell you, because we're going to get to the good stuff here in a second, but a quick pause for a side story. So far, with the exception of the red light district part, every part of this encounter, well, obviously not the Skull Inn or the Bloody Stump Tavern, right? Those parts aren't too, but yeah. But basically everything that I've been describing to you guys, from the temple deep in this district that's surrounded by all of these houses and stuff, like secret, deep, hidden within the library that looks like a giant colorful phallus, meeting the librarian who who gave you all information about a rickshaw driver who could take you there. That all of that was stuff that I actually experienced when I was in India in 1990.
That's cool.
I decided that I wanted to use it as this story,
A foundation.
That's
That's
this
cool.
portion
Yeah.
of the story.
Oh, very nice. That's rad.
And the description that I just gave you of the little, the entryway and the stone steps, also 100% true. Except it was a
Very cool.
Shankaracharya temple that I was there interested in checking out, and it was not easy to find. But once I did, it felt very special that I did. So
Yeah.
Very
anyway,
That's awesome.
now back on.
love
So the young boys just kind of look at you. They don't say anything. They just look at you. They don't look like they're ready to fight or anything. In fact, they look like, they'd run away if you gave them any kind of violence. But obviously with the intent of running away to tell somebody. But as you wait silently, what seems like several minutes, very soon, coming out of that same archway, leading on his arm is a little old, another monk in that same kind of garb, and leading him is the guy that you met that opened the door for you, and he says, "This is our guru of the temple. He has the discerning eye, and he will look at you and see if you can qualify to be here. And if you can, then we will take you to meet with the tester and to see if you are worthy of joining this prestigious and special Twirl Circle. Your timing is impeccable. You see, we've already filled this particular roster for a tournament this season. However, the 8th team has yet to arrive. Some of the teams pre-qualify in previous seasons and are told to come back for the season that they can arrive. Some of the teams, or entrants as it were, for example, the champion has been a part of this prestigious event for some time. We here at the Zharkahn Temple provide support for the sponsors of this prestigious event's not the word I'm looking for, institution. It is a long-held tradition. It has been passed down ages as a way for the leadership of this city-state to provide entertainment and testing the greatest warriors from all the land who wish to come. Some qualify, some do not. If my master here deems you worthy in his all-discerning eye, it does not mean that you can enter, because you will still need to go and speak with the next person, and if they deem that you are worthy, again, your timing was impeccable because you are effectively the 9th team of an eight-team tournament. So, as a pre-qualifier, you will probably be required to defeat the other 8th team to take their place, since they are not here yet. If you had come after they had arrived, of course, you would have to come back next season. But since you have come before they have arrived, you can potentially earn a spot. Do you wish to continue? Know this, that if you continue along this path, it is possible that fatality is what awaits you.
Think ventured, nothing gained.
Does he speak for all of you?
He does.
Only at times, but this time, yes.
Viridian says, "This is my team. I am their employer. I will not be fighting in the arena, but I was the one who heard of this and wishes to bring them to test them against your best." And the monk says, "Oh, not our best. The Shadow Emperor's best, of course. And well, he is the ultimate sponsor of the gladiatorial battle saga. Now, before you continue, you must be willing to swear blood oath that you will not share details about this with anyone outside of this arena as you go forth, on pain of great suffering and death should you break this oath. You are willing? I won't waste my master's time here if you are not willing."
I swear that I will not share any of this knowledge to anybody on this entire world.
Same.
Viridian says, we will swear such an oath. And the monk says, "Well then, it's a ritual oath not just, we can't just take your word for it. This ritual oath will effectively put a minor curse on all of you. The curse has 0 effect if you, for any other thing, unless if you break the oath of sharing information about this place. What say you? You still wish to proceed? Viridian looks at
Yes.
you guys. Okay.
While all this is happening, at the mention of the guru guy being able to like have that seeing, I'm actively scanning for magic. Like with these guys in front of me, like just.
So
What
you're
stands
looking
out?
at them and nothing stands out. No magic, no shape shifting, no nothing. But I will say that all of you notice one interesting thing about the old geezer, the old master monk. Again, he looks like he's practically 100 or more, at least 100 years old, and he's blind. His eyes are all that grayed over, like what do they call those?
Cataracts.
Cataracts, yeah. Just basically completely gone.
Okay.
So, you all, he's like, very well. The blood oath must be sworn. You must all, since you all are here as a group, you must join hands, and as the master scans you with his all-discerning eye, he will perform the chant, and I will perform the ritual, and you will all be so cursed as to be stricken down with potentially fatal disease should you break this oath.
I'm immune.
Oh, you think? You're immune from diseases, but you're not immune from curses.
We could
So,
all be immune from
but-
curses tomorrow.
I was gonna say, yeah, you guys also do have some powerful
Yeah.
magics to remove curses if you needed to. So,
I could
the
just,
bottom line is you guys aren't scared of this. You aren't scared.
Yeah.
So,
not at all. But
they
yes.
perform the ritual, and the old man he gets in the center of the circle as you guys hold your hands around, and he kind of turns, or he just slowly turns and looks at each of you. What's funny is he's just looking up. He's kind of looking at you, but he's blind, so he can't see you. He's looking like past you, but he still sort of stops on each of you. It's almost like he's seeing. You feel like he must be seeing your aura or something, and he turns, and while he's doing this and doing this weird chant, then the guy's got this rope bell with the flaming smoky thing in it, like this incense, and he's like waving it around, walking around you guys, and it smells really nice because it's a nice incense, and you notice that a bunch of more little young adepts have come to join and watch. There's basically 5 or 6 of them now, just watching from the sidelines in this little place. And very soon, he turns and he looks at the young man, but he kind of off looks at him. He's not looking right at him. He's just kind of off, and he gives a nod, and then does like this, and you guess it's like he's giving a nod to all. In other words, all of you, including Viridian, because he even scanned him, because he was going to be part of this curse. But apparently, all of you qualify. And he says, very good then. Follow me if you're ready. we will take you back to the testing arena where you can meet our contact of the Shadow Emperor, who is also the tester, to determine if you all can qualify. Not only will you have to, he explains that, so you will first have to take some tests showing some of your capabilities. You don't have to show off all of your capabilities or even your strongest capabilities. Just show off some of your capabilities and to the tester. And he just keeps calling him the tester. And you will do this however long he requires, and then sometime later this afternoon is when we expect the 8th team to arrive. And you will what is your group called, by the way? And instantly Viridian says, "These are my Rift Raiders." And the monk says, "Of course." And he says, to qualify, you will need to adhere to the tests, succeed at all of them, fail none of them, and you will be required to do a preliminary battle against the 8th team. And with that, he takes you back through one of those archways, and it's a long tunnel archway. It's like you're thinking to yourself, "Holy crap! How big is this facility?" Because from the outside, it just looks like, this, I'm making it smaller, but it looks like it's in between two houses. But apparently, this facility is bigger on the inside. Not magically bigger, just secret and hidden in a way. And
it's deceptively large for where it's at and what seems to be around it.
Yes, and that is exactly, by the way, what
inside.
Yeah, not magically bigger, just just obviously what it's showing.
Gotta be the open floor
Grower, not
plan.
a shower.
God. The thing is that again, that's also a description that, like, when I saw this during Karachar Temple, that's the way it was for me. It was like, holy crap, how's this place so much bigger on the inside than it looks from the outside?
That's what he said.
It is
And,
amusing that you said that, Druid, though, because you're neither a grower or a shower.
What a dick! That's awesome. It's funny though. All right, so
Don't laugh at his joke, big girl.
She's a shrinker and a stinker.
So, you make this path, or this hallway, this corridor goes back for like easily like a football field's in length. You're just walking down. Before you go that far, though, you do notice as you go that there was some steps leading up to a room, and you kind of guess that that's probably where he went and got the old guy, because it didn't take that long for him to come. Obviously, I said it took a few minutes, but you think it took a long time because it was probably tough getting that poor old guy downstairs. And he takes you back along this thing, and it's narrow enough that you guys kind of got to go single file, except with Sindri, because he could potentially fit in between legs and stuff. But single file for easily 300 feet, and it stops at a gate, and he unlocks a chain on the gate with a key that he produces out of his robes, and the gate opens, and opens up into a courtyard. Another courtyard. This one's even more open and much bigger. Not huge, but just like It would look like a typical qualifier size arena. Kind of. Have you guys seen the movie Gladiator with yeah? So if you remember that first fight, it's an arena that's that size. Of course, that arena is an outdoor arena. This one is obviously inside of a building, but it's still open to the outside. And with the second floor is like archways where people can watch. And there's some, there's the gate that you come in is one, and there's on the other side there's another gate with an archway. And so this is, it's not quite that big. It's actually still even a little bit smaller than that, but it's big enough that, you can get a pretty decent fight in there. I would say it's probably something in the order of like a 60 somewhere to between 60 and 80 diameter circle, like so. There are some benches on the sides. Well, no, that's not true. So there is on one part of it, there's some steps. There's another gate that's locked and some steps that lead up to the second story area. And there's benches for the archways so that people can look down or wait. And that's what he does. He takes you up there to wait. And he says it could take some time. So this is your time of peace and meditation and penance before the coming violence. I shall fetch the tester. Give me a few minutes. It shouldn't be long. And he leaves back out the same way he came and locks the gate behind you. The only thing he doesn't lock is the gate down to the arena. Just the gate that led in from the archway, from the corridor. So, after about... So go ahead. As you're waiting?
I'm sorry, just really quick. As we're waiting, Thyra's just gonna say, we should have paid for the whole month rather than a week for the cart. I don't feel like we're gonna leave here once they accept us.
I mean, there's none of my stuff on the cart.
There.
And we left nothing in the rooms, correct?
Viridian says correct. I made sure of it.
These poor camels.
Lucky them.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're gonna get new owners, basically. And it's gonna be a tougher haul for you guys to leave when you do eventually, but you'll solve that problem once you get there. For now, you've at least gotten much closer. I mean, you're basically in there, like swimwear. But very soon, not very soon, after about 20 minutes, coming out of the gate that you guys came through, that corridor, it's not the monk anymore, but instead a familiar face, a crotchety old warrior. Sure enough, Colonel Sardok comes bounding through the gate. And he looks up at you all and says, well, come on down here, youngins. Time to show me what you got.
He gets excited.
Thyra has her sword and shield out already.
So you all filter out into the arena. He says, all right, so I could tell that you all were experienced from the great conversations that we had during our dinner. But to be sure, I needed our all-seeing eye to have a good look at ye, to make sure that you could qualify for this. You all did good to come this far on your own. Usually, the people that come here contacts in upper echelons of places, contacts that most people never have. But on occasion, my regular job, my secondary job is to show up at the Bloody Tavern and spend time there. I would do it anyway for free because I love that place. But my secondary job is to look out for potential recruits who are searching for this place. I frequently chat to people every single Friday, wanting, but not earning, not being worthy of coming here and joining this prestigious institution. I'm glad to see that you all might be able to make it. But even though the all-seeing eye of the Zharkahn monk guru says that you all are strong enough, I need to know your capabilities. So, Viridian, I remember you telling me that they are your employees. You are sponsoring them to pit them against the best of the best. Is that right? And Viridian steps up and says, yes, Master Sadiq, if that's your real name. He says, oh yes, and please call me Colonel. Don't be so formal. We got to know each other really well during that drinking and dinner. I take a liking to you, but this is a very special gladiatorial arena. This secret thing doesn't. Not everybody gets to come here and qualify. So even though I like you guys, I don't necessarily. You still have to earn it. Yes, Merrik.
Out of curiosity, what do you think we can do? You have an eye for people. Just curious to know what your impression is.
He points at first at the easy, obvious one. This pretty lady here is obviously a warrior. I would guess some kind of holy warrior of a sacred order of some kind. How are you doing so far? Too easy, right? This little guy here, fancy. Not as fancy as you, though, Merrik. You don't wear your clothes and carry yourself the way someone who looks the way as disheveled as you did that night. By the way, you look much better now. But still, I think Sindri and you are spellcasters of some kind. Sindri, let's say, looking at you, are you a sorcerer who specializes in fire?
Lights his stuff with just a quick tap on the floor.
He's like, I knew it. Merrik, you, I must admit, during my pontificating, because they call me the tester, the pontificator. I was pondering you, thinking about you when we were having our conversation, trying to size you up. I can tell that you're a mage. You also carry yourself a lot differently than your disheveled look would have thought. So my guess is you're a wizard of some kind. You're trying to keep that a bit of a secret. How right am I?
Not
Just
bad.
so you know, it's okay if you are here in this place, in this arena. Not only are wizards not shunned, they are welcomed as interesting anomalies. And as a matter of fact, I can confirm that within the government of Balaktir, their perspective on wizards is not the same. And so the laws that are in place against wizards are not enforced in this realm as they are in the other city-states. You have practically nothing to fear here unless you run across, unless you get stupid with your magic use in a public area and visitors from one of the other city-states happen to witness it. So you're wise to keep yourself hidden. But while you're here in the Undersun battle circle, you will, it's okay to be yourself. Was that right?
You're still missing one.
Shae was the hardest one to figure out. I mean, obviously, she looks like she could be a rogue, a fighter. But I feel like what's unique about Shae somehow is related to her pet. Is she some sort of beast master?
Shae looks at Milo.
Milo looks up at her and goes,
He thinks we're a beast master.
That's quite
and
impressive.
then he says, but maybe what's the most secretive and unusual and cryptic about Shae isn't what she is, but which one is actually the master. That's the hardest thing to tell. Is it Shae or is it Milo?
I don't know.
I don't think they know. Well, I know what Milo thinks.
I'll say it's quite impressive.
Well, let's see what you all can do. All right. So, let's start with Thyra. Thyra, you're a warrior. Show me a feat of strength and athleticism. Come over here and spar with me for a bit. Go easy on these old bones, though.
Jared just steps forward.
He says, I'm not as spry as I used to be. Which you guys
Jared
know
just
is basically a lie.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks at him.
No.
Are you sure about that?
You sure about that? You sure about that? As Thyra's walking towards him, she's gonna invoke Giant Smite and enlarge as she walks towards him.
He's like, well, that's a neat trick. Okay, you're good. He puts his sword away. I don't need to spar with you. Sindri, see that,
She said
What a
Shae.
shame.
Oh, yeah. He says, Sindri, you see that sparring dummy over there?
Yes?
Make it go away.
Any particular element?
Show me your favorite.
I could just see Sindri being the invisibility.
We lost like your whole sentence. Oh yeah, it's funny.
Just said make it go away.
I do particularly like that, but he's just going to point at the dummy. And a little bead appears on top of its head.
Don't use your high-level spear, because remember, you're going to have to fight those guys later on today. Don't waste your resources on this little test.
Oh, today? Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be later, as in like a day or two before they turned up.
No, they're going to be
in
here
which
this
case-
afternoon, they had said.
In which case, it would just be a normal fireball.
A fireball?
'Cause I wanted to
third
show
level
strength.
Fireball? Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. All right. Boom! You blow the shit out of that and some of the surrounding area. And he's like, nice fireball.
I like
Merrik,
it too.
see that archery target over there? Show me your non-Sindri way of dealing with that.
Goodness. So little like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna show off. I'm just gonna show off a bit. I'm gonna kind of warg into Echo and like just turn around and have Echo stare at the target. And then with subtle spell, I'm gonna cast a magic missile. I'm just gonna stand there, turn around, and it's just fire off. No sound, no nothing, just first level magic missile.
I'm assuming you're going to have the center mark of the target be what's decimated by the magic missile. Okay. He sees you do this. Basically, you turn around and close your eyes and go blind.
Well, I mean, to him, yeah, but I'm viewing through Echo, so I can.
No,
still
I
see
know
the
you're
target.
viewing through Echo. I'm saying
yeah.
though that you want to make it appear that you blinded
yes.
yourself. Okay.
Yes.
He's like, that's a nifty trick. Wow. Okay. Your turn, Shae. Or Milo.
Milo, it's our turn.
He looks up at you and he kind of nuzzles you and he plops down to the ground. And he immediately transforms and kind of like he reaches over you with his mouth and grabs your backpack with his mouth and he flips you up onto his back.
He's giggling the entire time.
And then he flies up into the air with her on his back.
Shae's got both her rapiers out. She's like ready to go.
He's all like, whoa, okay. Yeah, you guys are gonna make a splash this year. Or this season, he says. You're gonna make a splash this season. I'm happy you found us. Definitely qualify. Now, tell you what, we have some rooms set up for people in this situation to wait. I'm going to take you to those rooms. You all can wait there, and it's going to probably be a few hours before the other group arrives. So prepare yourselves for that battle, because it's going to be immediate. In fact, you're going to be brought in through that gate over there, because that's where I'm taking you. They're going to come in the way you all came in, and they're going to be told ahead of time that another team is potentially taking their spot. So they're probably going to be really pissed off. So keep that in mind. This is maybe a fight for survival. Even though it's technically a test fight, well, it's not just a test fight. It's a fight to determine which one is going to get to stay, which one is going to get to go. You all, if they go lethal, you're free to go lethal on them. If you don't want to go lethal and you want to subdue them, that's fine too. I'll tell you more about the rules of the actual arena once you make it past this next wall, as it were. Are you all up for it?
Why we're here?
Wouldn't
Alrighty
have
then.
come this far.
Follow me. He pulls out a key, opens up the next gate, takes you all through, and takes you all
Is he
into...
still limping and stuff?
No, he is not. And
He's like very suspicious, mister.
and he takes
Some
you
might
all...
say he's acting pretty spry for an old guy.
How many times are we going to get that into one episode?
Yeah, one more. Who knows?
All right, so you guys make it. He takes you into a waiting room that also has cots and stuff. So you could actually, if it was going to be a long wait, you probably would have been put up here for like the night or something. But yeah, and that's actually as you guys are. He shuts the door behind you and says, "Someone will be to." He says, "I'll be here to get you when they arrive. Enjoy your rest." And that's going to be a perfect place for us to stop for today. It's a little bit early. Well, 10 minutes. But yeah, so when we get started next week, you're going to jump straight into the fight. Oh, he says, I'm surprised you didn't ask about them, but I'll tell you a little bit about them. He says, again, I'm not playing favorites, and gives you a wink. And says,
He's definitely pretty spry for an old guy.
she did it again. So he says, they call themselves the Wrecking Crew. They apparently have a hang on a sec, I need to change that real quick. They apparently have they're sort of a traditional, they're a traditional mercenary / adventuring crew. And, what?
Are you gonna tell them about us?
Would you
the
like
same
me
way
to?
you're telling? Well, I mean, to be fair, if this is going to be a contest to test their grit, if they don't know about us, which I don't see it as very sporting to have a leg up against them, unless
He
you
says-
had already planned on telling them.
I will. I had intended.
Fair.
It won't be that way in the arena, but or actually no. He says that it won't be that way in the arena completely. You'll only know about who you're fighting right before each match. Should you make it to each different tier of the arena, you know, through the prelims and through the regular fights, and then all the way to the semis and the finals if you make it that far. It's like, I would love to see you all put the champion in its place. So, yes, the Wrecking Crew is made up of a wizard, and 2 warriors, and a war priest. The unique thing about one of the warriors is he's an unusual race called a Dragonborn. Apparently, the Dragonborn of Garlon are an unusual race of Dragonborn zealots that are a part of a special Dragonborn tribe that thrives in the wastes. Sindri, your character has heard tales of the Dragonborn of Garlon being some of the toughest warriors that there are.
He's definitely going to be one to keep an eye on.
And he says, and yes, I will tell them about you. Of course, I won't tell them any secrets that I might know. I'm just going to give them the same brief description that I gave you. And I appreciate your honor and integrity. And with that, that's where we will end the night. Hi, Quinlan. Big hugs to you.
Question.
Yes.
Quick. So I, in the sense, it'll be a couple of hours right before they relatively show. I will say, because I don't want to forget for next week. Technically, we're going to have a short rest in that, and I'm going to recover my single spell slot.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Same thing for Sindri, I assume, right?
So, what I'm doing for that is I'm going to use my Pearl of Power to get back my 5th level slot that I used for...
The Legend Lore. Right.
Thank you. And then I'm just going to use my points to get back the 3rd level spell of Fireball, but then my short rest recovers those points.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure I said that, because I didn't want to forget and then disrupt that, because I imagine as we start, we're gonna kind of roll right into it. So that's all.
Amazingly, my little thing that gives me back my spell points gives me back 5, and to recover a 3rd level spell is 5.
Gotcha.
This gentleman right here is the
Definitely wasn't
dungeon
planned.
master.
Hey, Shred. Welcome back. We've seen him in Phaser's chat and in my chat recently. He's a new friendo. Good to see you. Welcome.
Yep. Stormy's the dungeon
Chungus with
master.
swag.
I'm Jan Dungeon Master. We are all varying different levels of experience. I'm probably the most experienced. I've been doing this since Basic Expert Set 1981 was when I started. I met this one playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we've been together for 20 years now. Then we met Druid and extirpatefate. They are a couple. And Fate was the more experienced one of the two. He had played in Palladium previously, right? And then Druid had some minor experience with some, those giant party table style campaigns that aren't really serious at all. And then I was very fortunate to be her first experience with our previous campaign, Isles in the Mist, which you can check out on our YouTube channel. That was both Druid and Fate and StarKitty here. And then Banana Tom joined us this year. He is brand new. This is his first ever campaign.
68 episodes in.
Yeah. Although he and I did play Baldur's Gate 3 together for over a year. So, and we finished it together. So he had that experience. So he knows the mechanics of the game, basically. And by the way, BT, 68 episodes in, you're killing it. You're doing great. You're natural at this. I'm glad that you enjoy it. So,
as I've said many times, definitely got the bug for it now. And anyone here only putting stats into charisma, I would be your guy at 24 charisma.
Alrighty. With that, yep. You caught us, Quinlan and Shrex. You caught us right at the end. Actually, we go from 3:30 Central Time to 7:30 Central Time. So we're wrapping up. We're getting ready to raid out. Thank you all for joining us, though.
Tark.
Do you want to
absolutely. Yeah, that sounds good. Because
don't watch.
Ooh,
yeah,
actually though, that was a good choice. Zharkahn was a good choice, but we're gonna have Viper Vox on Bandwidth and Banter this coming Friday, and she is streaming right now, so I'm gonna do Viper Vox. And I raided Tark not that long ago. So, all right, guys, I love you all so much. Thank you all for joining us today. We're gonna raid out to the lovely and wonderful Viper Vox. She's super cool. Be sure to please follow and support all of these other streamers right here. You can find their links below.